City.
This is a bad accent.
Y'all are, no, is that bad? All right, bitch.
bad.
All I know is I would like a spot. Would you like a spot of tea? No, a spot of tea? No.
I don't hear anybody say a spot.
A spot? No, that's not a thing.
I don't think so.
No.
It's all right, though. It feels like October in New York or summer in London with this rain.
It is June, and y'all, it's not even chilly in the studio.
I have a raincoat on.
Bro, I have a full sweatsuit on.
Mandy's dressed like Cameron today. She got a pink silky on top of her head, and she got a pink sweatsuit. It's cute. Mandy ain't looking cute.
He was known for the pink, right?
Cameron made all pink.
The pink
a
fur.
thing.
I even just put J. Cole. They put J. Cole's face on the pink fur, and I liked it. I posted that
with the pink razor pink Nextel phone.
Yeah.
Did you have a Nextel phone?
Did I?
Yeah.
A Nextel phone. Bitch, you already know.
The chirp chirp?
I was that bitch with the chirp chirp, baby.
Oh.
I was in 9th grade. A bitch had 2 phones. You feel me? That's what I did.
Was it the real phone or was it giving data only?
It was giving prepaid. I only needed it for the chirp chirp.
Yeah.
That is it.
I knew a lot of people that did that. It made sense.
That is it. So I'm looking like Pepto-Bismol today.
It's cute though. It's cute.
You said it's giving Killer Cam.
You don't remember? Well,
Killer Cam. That was a real song?
Yeah. That was off Purple Haze album. You didn't listen to Cameron?
Okay, so if I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, shit.
Cameron. When I think of Cameron, what's crazy is too, I really only know Joel's verse. I'm 18 to live a crazy life and know what the ladies like.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
That's okay.
Yeah. That's the only Cameron song I know.
Okay.
Was he on Ballin' with Jim Jones? Jim Jones they friends and shit, right?
That's, oh God, Parks, help.
No, I just...
Yes,
wait,
the diplomats, they're all,
okay,
yes, they're
so
friends.
I know they all friends, but Cameron wasn't really like, he wasn't the most popular. Jim Jones was, right? Then Joel's, then him? Wait, Cam was the most popular
Cam was
one?
actually way more popular than Jim Jones.
Where? Up here?
Everywhere.
Give me another song.
Where?
I'm sorry. Give me another Cameron song. Give me 3 Cameron songs right now.
Suck It or Not.
Wait, Suck It? You said Suck It or Not?
Can we play Suck It or Not?
Is you fucking or not? It's fucking or not sucking or not. Look at you, Parks. Oh, it's sucking?
It's sucking.
Oh, do I only know the radio version?
We're gonna play a Cameron song.
Okay, let's see how much I know. Come on.
I feel like you do know more than that, Mandy. But you know what?
Maybe I didn't know it was Cameron.
Maybe it's that you just didn't know that it was Cameron.
But I told you when I moved to New York.
You don't remember? You never heard Down and Out?
I didn't know.
Down and Out.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's Cameron.
All Cameron, or was there a feature?
You never heard this?
Killer.
Baby.
Oh, Kanye in it though, right?
Kanye produced it.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Come on.
But I don't be.
And it's not even the right word. Mandy didn't even. That's so crazy that you got the notes right.
What?
And not the.
I've really been working on my notes.
I'm really proud of you. Yeah, Down and Out was big.
Okay, what's another one? Give me another one, boo.
Hey Ma.
Oh wait, Hey Ma. Oh, I know Hey Ma. Hey Ma, that wasn't Joel's?
No, this was Cameron's record. Joel's is on it, but Cameron's record.
Oh,
hey,
this is the 18 I live a crazy life.
All right, yes.
Okay.
We don't get it on the night. You smoke, I smoke, I drink.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna get it
on the night.
But see, I wasn't smoking when this came out. I couldn't relate.
Okay. That's fine.
You know what? Actually, hold on. Do you know what this song reminds me of?
You don't know this either?
Hold on. I got a song for you.
All right.
Hold on. Okay.
You don't know this?
Never heard this. Okay. So when you just...
Get him. Oh, no.
This sounds gangster. Ooh.
Okay,
this wasn't on the radio, right? Okay.
Well, up here it was. I can't speak to what was on the radio elsewhere
do you know this
at that
song?
time.
When you just play,
this is like 2002-ish.
When you just play Hey Ma, this is really what I was listening to. Shout out 407 in the house. I think they sample like the same things on this. This is what it brought me back to. Come on. Y'all know this song? Do you know this song? Hold on, you got it. Come on, y'all. Shout out to the South, baby. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Stay. Tell me what you think is going on.
Yeah, I remember this. Okay.
Babe, tell me what you think is going
Okay.
on. So that is Smiles and
this.
South Star.
I remember this song.
You feel me?
This
What's
came
going on? What's going on?
I remember this song.
So yeah, same time era. I feel like this is what I was giving around the time, you know?
Okay.
Smiles and South Star, and shout out to the styling in that video. That is when we wore all of the NBA logos on every piece of clothing that we owned.
Okay.
Did you ever do that up here?
No.
You never wore you never had the NBA logo patch outfit?
No.
You serious?
I
Could
did.
you pull it up? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I didn't do that.
You didn't do it? Why not?
No, I wasn't into that.
Oh, you weren't into sports?
No, not really.
I
was into music.
lit, baby. Listen.
During that time, it was much more Pepe jeans for
You
me.
couldn't tell me shit.
I was a patchwork denim Pepe jeans kind of girl.
Did y'all do jersey dress? Yeah, y'all did the jersey dresses.
We did the jersey dresses here, yeah.
That's when I felt like I was dressing like a New Yorker.
But that didn't make me feel like I was into sports. There was nothing about that had anything to do with sports. That had to do with whatever colorway was going to match the sneakers that was out. That was more what that was about.
All right, well, I know we started y'all with some Cameron, but
well,
do we...
It's raining, so we might as well
Are you ready?
We I'm ready.
This is how we really start the show.
Because I need a little
and
praise and
also,
worship.
for those of you who only want to listen to the beginning, don't come at me about not knowing Cameron, okay? He was never one. And you know, back then you had to buy CDs, bro.
I mean, I
wasn't telling my mom, can you get me the Cameron?
Nah, see, we had Kazaa and LimeWire. And that was where we was at.
No.
And Napster.
Bitch, I got my ass bust for having that little green shit because it got a goddamn virus on the motherfucking laptop. My mom said she better not see that goddamn green thing on
lime.
The lime. She said it fucked up the whole desktop. My mama was not letting us even have LimeWire.
That is sad.
That shit that ate up our whole desktop. My mama was pissed.
I am so sorry.
First she thought we was watching porn, but when she went to go look at it, it was the LimeWire motherfucking shit.
She realized all of the storage.
Fucked us up. Anyways, y'all, welcome to See the Thing Is Pod. This is really how we starting this
Memorial
week, baby.
Day edition. Yeah.
This is what our weekend was giving.
It's what it's still giving in our swish swish rain gear.
Hold on, y'all. Wait for it, baby. Let's do it.
Huh. On me. On me. We need it, we need it. Yes, Lord, please. We need it, we need on me. We need it, we need it. Yeah.
Shout out to yours.
It's been raining.
Shout out to all y'all at your work desk today, baby. Go ahead and bop your head at the work desk, baby. Let's go. Come on, baby.
It was almost there. That was. I heard the note.
You thought I was gonna hit
note.
that shit, baby? I wasn't gonna hit that thing, baby. I wasn't gonna do that to the people at their work desk and shit.
Nah, you were close.
I wasn't gonna do that.
I was gonna give that. I was gonna give you that note. It was
You
good.
know what?
It was cute.
The way that my throat was active this weekend.
Oh.
I can't hit those notes, baby.
Wow.
Needs some recalibrating.
Right.
That's a word, right?
That's
Ooh,
a good word.
All right, let me take the do-rag off now.
Okay. Is your hair set? Are we set?
It is. It's set.
Oh.
And the reveal. There we go, baby. Oh, it fucked up. It's okay.
Just a little. Just gotta,
It's okay. It's okay. Welcome, y'all.
Mandy is back to hot pink.
I am.
She's back.
I'm bite, bitch.
Yeah.
Bite, baby. I'm excited to be back on this couch with you.
I know. I miss you every week.
You didn't miss me, bitch. We done seen each other every other day. We done went to breakfast. We done went to dinner. I done came over her house. Apparently it was National Wine Day. So Bridget's like, bitch, you gonna come over? It's wine day. We gotta drink wine.
We gotta celebrate something with wine. Just come over. It was great.
No, it's been great. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a fresh start. Summer's here, even though we're not yet really feeling it.
No, we're not.
I'm glad that a lot of y'all is still here rocking with us. We gonna give it to you, baby. We got a lot to talk about this week.
We do.
Right?
We do.
Oh, by the way, and we're not just talking to each other. I know y'all say we don't introduce guests. There are no guests for this week.
The guests are my turtleneck and my rain attire.
Yeah. I also, before we started, there's some confusion.
Oh.
But really the confusion lies with you nigglets that don't even really listen to the goddamn podcast.
God. I'm not giving any of these dry-ass, thirsty people any more juice. We've given y'all all the information you need, and I'm just not going to entertain it any further.
Well, I do want to say yes, Bridget and I do have a Patreon launching very, very soon. And for those of y'all who saw the Freshly Squeezed episode that we dropped on Friday, you guys will be getting that in the future, but the other portion of that will be exclusive on Patreon. So Bridget and I will be sitting with artists. It's not a name change. We not doing a rebrand. No. We don't give a fuck about nobody and what y'all really think about what happened before episode 19 or after. Anywho, y'all can join us on Patreon. We're here. It is still, see, the thing is, this is just more content that Bridget and I are doing. And outside of our Friends with Benefits, we both do share a lot of contacts in the industry. And we do want to just be able to sit down with the people that we know, shout out their work, their new projects. Apparently, I can't ask about the inspiration of the project, or
Mandy can't interview. The greatest, it's because we just can't interview. And it's cool because there's only a couple things that artists really don't want to be asked. Okay. And it's like, well, what is the inspiration for this project? How did you feel when you recorded this song?
I said, did you really go through this? Were you singing from a place of real? I don't know.
What was it in your life that motivated you?
That's fine.
And nobody.
Okay,
no.
Y'all heard we talked about chocolate milk and some other things. So I guess those are the type of conversations we're going to be having.
Which, by the way, Mandy has never offered me chocolate milk. The amount
because
of times,
you really drink. I offer chocolate milk to the people who act like they not drinkers. I'd be like, oh, you a child? Here's some chocolate milk. When someone acts like a drink is too strong, or, it's either that, or I'll be like, you want some breast milk, nigga? Like, here, get your little...
At Mandy's house, it's really a rite of passage. Like, you come over and it's like, hey, would you like a beverage? And you could be like, well, what are the options? We have tequila, we have vodka. And chances bourbon. Are when she's asking you, the gallon of Tito's is already in her hands. So she's really like suggesting that you pick what's in her hands so that it just makes the transition of your entry into her place smoother.
Of course.
And it's great. You feel welcome and at home.
It is. I mean, I got to get the pickle juice so I can start having picklebacks at my house, because there's a bar around the corner that does picklebacks. So once I'm really done sharing my liquor, because I'm like, God damn, do y'all know how much I buy liquor a lot? Because I like hosting now. Yeah. And I just be like, y'all want to go to the bar around the corner? Let's go get some more liquor. But yeah, that's where the chocolate milk comes from. That's why you don't get offered it, because you too drink liquor a lot.
I enjoy it. I really do.
Y'all don't even know. We went to bar, y'all. We worked out a couple weeks ago. Sweated, felt stretched out.
If you didn't sweat, it didn't count.
And then guess what?
We
walked right to the bar to get pickleback shots after working out.
We didn't even eat.
We were like,
we had 2 pickleback shots before we even ate.
I was like, should we celebrate working out? Let's go get pickleback shots.
like we can't make this a habit, but at least we can celebrate the like, small wins. Small wins.
Shout out to our first time working out. That was great. So
I'm starting again, by the way.
Me too.
I'm spilling wine. June 1st.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm getting back into my routine. Savon and I were laughing about it on Twitter because apparently the dog took him out of his routine.
What do you mean the dog took you out?
Yeah.
Oh, because you have to take the dog out.
The dog has to be walked at a certain time. It's a lot. It's a big responsibility.
That's why y'all cat mom haters, y'all can hate. A bitch could leave 3 days and my cat's good. He got his litter box. I put enough food out. He's solid. By day 4, I was like, Bridget, you got to go feed the nigga.
I went and checked on him. He was all right.
He was all right. But them dogs are like children. I may as well push one at my coochie if I'm going to have a dog, because it's the same thing. Like, dogs are really, really a lot to take care of.
They don't cry, though.
No, they do.
No.
Dogs cry?
Not while they're with you. Babies, no. I've never heard Savon's dog do that.
Your dog do not be chilling. if
No,
you watch
your dog is piped up. Your dog is piped up.
Your dog is a crackhead.
She's still, she got energy for days, but she's not a crybaby though. Babies just cry. All babies do is shit and cry.
When y'all tune into our Patreon, y'all will see features of Savon's dog.
It's absolute running laps. Okay, running laps around the perimeter just to secure it. That's it. She's our guard dog.
All right. Well, I ain't got. Speaking of dogs,
God.
Y'all know I had to come with the segue.
I don't even know what the segue is going to be, so I don't know if I'm ready or not.
If I say speaking of dogs, what would you think?
I don't know.
These niggas. So we talking about Diddy.
Not what I thought at all.
No. So y'all, you know what? Yeah, because niggas ain't shit. But y'all, if y'all saw this week, so first off, we spoke last week. Shout out to Alexa who joined us. But we spoke last week on J-Lo, who just got divorced or separated.
Separated. They weren't married. They were engaged. And they called off the engagement, and now I guess her and A-Rod are officially done. So
she went right back, baby, to her ex. And we saw her with Ben Affleck. And so they've been spotted out with pictures. And we know niggas gonna nig. But I thought Diddy was too rich to just be caring or being this petty, but I guess not. So Diddy decided to take to his Instagram to post a hashtag TBT, bitch of him and J-Lo. And
I mean, this picture is confusing on a number of levels. I'm still trying to figure out why sis got a whole cowl neck sweater, turtleneck, and her toes out with a sandal. That was the first part that confused me. I'm like, what exactly is the climate? What are we actually throwing this back to?
I bet you this was California.
This is giving LA vibes.
This is giving California.
It's giving. Let me wear a cable knit sweater with a sandal. With a
because
spring
it's
collection.
Probably gonna reach 75, but by the night it's gonna be back to 50.
Maybe.
So,
but Puff is just so. This is petty. This is not. It's petty. But also, I don't even think it's that it's petty. I just think he probably meant it as a joke, but it's just like.
You think this was a joke? You don't think he was feeling like he could shoot his shot since she was clearly going back?
Wasn't Kim Porter the one before all of this?
We're not gonna do that.
Well, wasn't Cassie the one before that? Like, Puff, you doing a lot, sir. You doing a lot.
I think all of these women were the loves of his life, so that's really what it is.
I would have texted this to her and been like TBT. I wouldn't have posted this for the world to see. If you really trying to make a joke.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe you don't think he was really trying to shoot his shot?
I hope not.
How else would you not shoot a shot this way to let someone know that you was missing them or cared about them? Like
he made a whole song in a part 2, did he not?
Wait, was that
I need a girl to Yes.
That was for J-Lo?
Mandy, you really didn't know this?
No, bitch. I just thought I really just thought it was to boost Loon's visibility. Because where else did we listen to Loon? No.
Well, I mean, we're really keeping it a sec. I don't think anybody was missing more of Loon.
I'm not gonna lie. Loon definitely had the best verse in that song though. And he looked the flies with his little chocolate skin ass.
Look at
this. I thought, right here. I really thought that this was to bring, everyone to. Look, I don't know.
Bruh, this was 100% about J-Lo.
How do you know?
You got to listen to the words.
Did he say anything about J-Lo?
He doesn't have to say her name, but he's talking about her.
Oh, wait. Now that ride. That was because she left him after that gun charge, huh? Ain't nobody riding for a nigga with gun charges. Are you riding for a nigga with gun charges?
Yes, but no. I'm kidding. I mean, it depends. If I was J-Lo. If I was J-Lo at that J-Lo point, no.
Hold on, okay. Trip to the Grammys, because most of these girls. Oh, the Grammys. Okay. And she did wear that dress to the Grammys.
Yeah.
Oh. That be true to me. Know about the game and know how it do to me. Y'all, I know the words to this song.
Okay.
I'm a rap it, okay? You with me, let's ride. No, turn this off. Ain't nobody riding with y'all niggas with gun charges.
Right,
if we go to the club and a gun go off and you shoot them, I don't know you. I'm sorry, you're not gonna ruin my life. What? Especially in New York, bro. That happened at like Greenhouse or something? No. It happened here in New York.
It wasn't Greenhouse though.
It was before I was alive, I think. It was happening a long time ago. I ain't gonna lie. I was like 8 years old when these niggas was dating. I think they was dating when Selena came out or some shit, right? Right after that. No, not even close.
No,
Savon shook his head.
It was about 5 years after that.
Well, same years, shit. We still
4.
only all knew her as Selena, right?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, this was like 3-4 years after Selena.
While she was singing them songs with Ja Rule?
Yeah, that was like
Waiting
01,
for
02.
tonight.
That was 90s, 98.
Oh, that was the Millennium
99.
song.
That came out though after Selena. All her music shit came out
okay, you right.
after Selena.
You right, my bad.
But either way, the hard thing that I would imagine with celebrities that make this kind of money and have this higher profile is that the pool is small. So like there's not a lot of people that you're gonna meet and date and run into and try to build a connection with that understand your lifestyle at the level. And so
that's what I used
for
to
someone like a Puff and a J-Lo, it's kind of like who else, The pool is small. It's slim pickings to find somebody else with Puff money or J-Lo money.
I told you, I used to say that to niggas when they got traded and ended up on the same team with the niggas. I was like, bro, there's only, 24 teams? The pool is small. You go end up on a team with a nigga I fucked. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Same thing. It's only 400 niggas.
It's the same idea. So I think where that's concerned, that's why it's not that far. It's not that questionable that people spin the block the way they do because there's not that many options out here.
They better start going overseas like Rihanna and Eve did with the billionaires in other countries. They don't need to keep dealing with these celebrity niggas that ain't shit. Because guess what? All these like really rich men that they act like there's only a pool of them to deal from, they still be fucking the girl that work at the mall or the girl who serves them bottles.
That's correct.
Or like a lot of the men do fully date out of their wallets,
bracket,
their bracket.
Tax bracket. Mm-hmm.
So I feel like for women
do too. Women do too.
Just not often. Girl, you went back to Ben. You could have just kept going. She's had a lot. She
married a dancer. You don't remember that?
Now that I think about it.
She married her background dancer. You don't remember that?
She did.
Yeah, so did Britney Spears.
I was about to say, that was back when it was popular though, right?
To marry your dancer? I don't know, but Mariah Carey was dating her dancer. I'm just saying, like women do it too. Women get tired of the games and the bullshit, but
then they get mad. They went broke, so they got to go back rich, huh?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, I don't know. I ain't trying.
But I mean, men. I just think in general, men and women don't. Like I said, the pool is small, so they want to wander outside of the people that's for everybody in that pool.
So you know who Diddy reminded me of this week though?
Who?
Segu, Miss Vivica A. Fox.
Oh.
She recently sat down, I believe it was Vlad TV, but she sat down, what, you hate?
I hate Vlad TV. Carry on.
Me too. But she recently sat down with Vlad and decided to talk about how 50 was actually the love of her life. She talks about how he was just the man that meant the most to her of all the men she dated. He'll always be the love of her life. She also says, as for this, 50 shared, he responded and said, she'll always say, if you listen to her, that the relationship would have been private, he explained. It got so uncomfortable with everyone else when you get pushed and pulled in different directions without it even being her decision. Her publicist would say, do this person do this, and then you go, all right, right thing or whatever. So basically, I think that the problem was, at this time, and I think 50 was a really big star. I mean, he still is, but he was in the prime musically. Vivica A. Fox was on all of the BET blockbuster movies, and so you got to see her a lot as well on TV, essentially. And so what I wanted to bring up in this is okay, Vivica is 50's ex. 50 spoke on it, and here go fine ass, insecure ass Cuban Link. She decided to write under.
What's her real name? Because the only Cuban Link I know is a rapper.
Is she a rapper?
Real name? No, Cuban Link is a male rapper, but we're not gonna go down the list of people.
Oh, bitch, it is a rapper. Yeah. So Cuban Link's real name is Felix Delgado. No, I'm just playing.
That's the
rapper.
Like,
Aaliyah Keefe.
Okay,
wait, is this her?
Yeah,
that don't look
I
like
think
her.
So.
No, that's
not
Cuban
her?
Doll.
Not
Come
Cuban
on,
Doll.
Scream, man.
Oh no,
we don't want Cuban
She's
Doll.
pretty.
We want Cuban Link.
Isn't that who? Didn't he date her too?
I don't know. He ain't date everybody.
There's too
from
many
Cuba.
dolls. I can't keep up with the dolls.
You went with the dolls. I went to Cuba, bitch. I don't know. But anyway, his Jamira Haynes. There we go. And she's young, bitch. She was born in 94. So y'all think I was that I'm young. That bitch was born. Anyways, so Cuban Link decided to write under the clip that was posted. And she said all with a violin and a heart emoji. And of course, there was a lot of shade in that because she also continued on. Do you want to, go.
She apologized though, didn't she?
Nah, I don't think Cuban Link apologized.
No,
yet.
I thought she did. Scream Man, can you go back for a second? I thought she apologized for responding. Yeah, I thought. Oh
no, she responded.
Oh, it's not this though. There was something.
Yeah,
else.
well, no, she called her. She referred to her as an elder. She did go on, and Scream Man is just not looking. I see what you're doing, but I need to see what Cuban
Go
Link
back.
wrote
See, on the right
on Instagram.
Hot
It's
New
okay.
Hip Hop. Yeah, she apologizes. Yeah.
Oh, she said she took the blame after hearing the full story. So that's the thing too. A lot of people respond to clips without hearing this full thing. So Vivica A. Fox in the interview, and of course this wasn't what was captured on the Shade Room, she further said, I'm happy he found love. I'm happy he's happy.
I did
it
see
looks
that.
like he's with someone that really loves him, XYZ. Of course, she didn't decide to listen to any of that. She just went with her admitting the love of your life. I wanted to ask you, because we got this pod now.
Yeah.
Do you think there would be an issue with your current relationship if you got on here and spoke about someone from your past being the love of your life, or if that would warrant your current partner to feel a type of way? Because clearly she felt a way of just Vivica referencing back to this good relationship that she felt she had with 50.
I think the difference is we don't know what Vivica A. Fox's current relationship status is. Because if she's single, if she's single right now, then she can speak on it. Like, I mean, if I felt like I had the best love of my life with somebody that wasn't my current partner,
that would be
inappropriate.
That would be inappropriate. You're right.
Like you wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that speaks to the where she is in her life right now. But I just think Cuban Link's immature. I think responding to any of it is immature.
I mean, she was born in '94, so that says a lot too.
I mean,
she's not even 30. She's what, 26 then?
Vivica A. Fox was on set filming Independence Day at that point. So we just weren't even aware of what was happening. But I don't think anybody should take it personally, especially when, again, they take a clip. And we know how that goes. We're on a podcast. People take clips out of context all the time.
The time. Y'all take clips out of context all the time.
The part that's upsetting to me, right, and this is something that I talked about with my partner over the weekend, was like, all of these women are always loud on the internet over these men, and these men are not saying anything at all.
Oh, I just said because it's upsetting.
Well, damn.
Where can you go? If you can't claim your nigga out loud, no, I'm just playing.
But I'm just saying, like, we always see women respond to stupid ass shit like this, and men don't. Men don't care. Men aren't out. He didn't come out caping for Vivica Fox or caping for Cuban Link. Like, sis, who cares? If they're not, and I feel that way about women in general. It's like, we're way too loud with women. And I say we because I've done it too. We're way too loud about our relationships and about men that are not that loud about us. So I feel like, if you that secure in your situation, you don't need to be posting about it.
I feel like that's also like
and responding to
shit. That's like a Gen Z dilemma. Only because I'm one of those that I don't feel like it invalidates or makes it any less if I post about my partner and he doesn't do the same, or vice versa. I don't feel like there needs to be an equal amount of posting of each other on the internet.
No, but you're also in a situation where you and your partner though have a very clear understanding about how much you post of him. You don't post pictures of him all the time.
That nigga don't even have social media. So ladies, that's what you need to do. Get you a nigga with no social media.
Either that or just have an understanding about how y'all's relationship is supposed to work. Like, y'all don't have to post. Like, I'll tag every now and again and post every now and again, but it's not giving like all over the page, because we don't need to do that. And I think especially with this, and Vivica A. Fox said it herself, she wishes she would have kept her relationship private longer. That's what I said about Megan Party. I am praying to God that they continue on their happy ascension into bliss, because keep that shit off the internet, man. People don't need to be in your business like that. And when you respond on the internet, it looks like your relationship lives on the internet, or you live on the internet.
I mean, a lot of these people do, and a lot of us unfortunately do, where the internet validates us, it invalidates us. It's the place that we go when we want to show the world we're happy, even when we're not. It's the place that, I mean, but you have to understand, like,
people care more about looking happy than being happy, and 100%.
It's super, super stupid. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I just like the way that she read for Filth Cuban. She responded and let her know, like, girl, if you really would have watched the whole video, then you would have known what would happen. And Scream Man, real quick too. Just moving forward, we got some topics with a lot of different slides. I need you to be able to, so we can read some shit off, because I didn't save all of these on my notes. Because I would have liked to read Vivica's response to Cuban Link on it as well. That wouldn't be on this, but it's okay. We're off this topic now. Moving on. Where are we talking about? What you want to talk about next? We got a lot to talk about. I'm not going to hold you.
Oh, I was hoping for a better segue than a Screen Man shout.
Nope, it was Screen Man not doing what Screen Man needs to do.
No, he's doing fine. It's just a lot of slides.
It is a lot of slides. The thing is, too, with all of these, you get one post, then you get a response, then you get another response. And so there's a lot of back and forth going on, and it's just all not at one spot.
We can segue to the slides. I did want to ask, because we didn't get a chance to talk about it when we were talking about Puff. Have you ever slid back to an old thing?
Have I?
Yeah.
It is 2021.
You had to think about it for a second.
You know what? And I'm not sure if I said this, but
like, would you ever shoot your shot like that? Like, if you was trying to get a man's attention, would you ever post some shit like that?
Here's the thing, right?
The
thing is, I don't think I will double back. And I'm sorry to that man if you are listening and you done been in this pussy before. I don't think I'm doubling back to not now one of them niggas that busted a nut with me ever. I don't think I want to go back, only because the treatment that I've received in the last year, I think, again, the pandemic has made me really, really sit back and think what certain people meant to me.
Yeah.
And of course, again, going through this last year, seeing, okay, when I wasn't able to hop on a flight, how many of y'all really checked in on me? When I got COVID, when I turned 30, did I even get those well wishes or happy birthdays or any of that? And so there was just a lot of me sitting back thinking, like, I wasn't really fulfilled with any of the relationships in my past. There's no one that I question the usage of if I ever thought I really loved someone. Like, there's no one from my past that I think I would ever double back with right now. Because I feel like I'm in a different space. But I feel like they were super, super, super undeserving of me at that time. And so, no, I wouldn't double back to any of my niggas. Nah, and I got Breakfast Club coochie now. Like, them niggas can't see me. Do you know who I am? You know what I mean? But nah, I'm not interested in anyone from my past. So I don't think I would double back to anyone.
Okay.
Anyone. Even the nigga in my phone right now that's trying to slide. Oh. Never had it. And I'm curving him, but I think moving forward, do you know, there is a plethora of dinglings out here.
Yeah.
Why would I have to go back?
I agree.
There's a whole lot, and then you know what really like,
and one thing is really ever worth the double back either.
But not only that, like,
it's not.
I don't know. Okay, so here's my question, and it's a little kicky. Have you ever been with a nigga? You're like, God damn, this is the best sex I've ever had, and then you got with someone else. And that
like,
was the best.
No.
It was like, so I'm not even like wanting to go back on dicks because I'm like, wait, no, there actually is good dick out here. So sorry for the ladies that ain't getting the orgasms. And thank you to you men that care about if we orgasm or not. But there are just so many men as well, just as comfortable with me, that I know I can still get pleasure with, that I don't think I have to go back to anybody.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, I do.
You feel me? Would you go back?
No.
To anybody?
Not at this point.
Not at this point?
No.
Why?
Mainly because I think the last few years especially, I've gotten attached to people that I've dated or entertained or whatever. So prior to this relationship that I'm in, I just couldn't, I'm accepting of the fact that things did not work out emotionally for a reason. And so because of that, there's nobody I could think of that I would go back to that would, because it would just subject me to more emotional trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be picking a scab and it's like, why am I going to keep opening up wounds when I can just heal and move forward?
I mean, I think that's the thing too. There's too much awareness right now of my mental health.
Yeah.
Of looking back and the trauma that I endured only because of the lack of value, not only did I place on myself, but I placed on relationships, the demands that I didn't place in order to really make me happy.
Yeah.
And so none of it was fulfilling to me. And I feel like knowing those individuals, unfortunately, I feel like really once you set a tone for a relationship with a man, it's hard to change that tone.
Yeah, it is.
Once you set up a tone to where, okay, I'm only hitting you and seeing you when we in the city, when we in the same city, or I'll fuck you once a quarter and we're cool with that, or I know that you're gonna slide through without me having to take you on a date.
Right.
Once you start demanding those things, because I've now experienced different things, I don't think I would be able to go back to those men and be like, oh nah, now you gotta date me. Now you gotta, this is what I want. It's hard to change the dynamic that you set up with a man once it's set in stone. And I feel like, unfortunately, a lot of my partners in the past, I kept them forever. There's niggas I was fucking still since high school that I just stopped right before the pandemic. Like, I keep niggas for like decades at a time, years at a time. Once I'm comfortable with someone, I just keep them around.
Right.
But I've created those unhealthy relationship dynamics that I know the substance can only go but so far. So there's no way I would want to go back to that. And actually, I do want to shout out to everyone who reached out to me during the last month with the loss of my family member. The person was caught. Last month was not only mental health awareness. Shout out to Sarita, who joined us on our therapy episode. Yeah. I've also started therapy, and that leads me to want to talk about Naomi Osaka. Yeah. This week, she... y'all know she the truth. That's the tennis bitch. Now I don't really watch tennis or whatever.
Not
but
the tennis bitch. But we not gonna do that to Naomi Osaka.
I mean, okay, not bitch. She can't call her bitch, but women can call someone a bitch and it'd be okay. Yeah, I mean it like that's my bitch.
Yes, but we're gonna put a little more respect on her name.
Like you the Rock Nation first artist.
No,
bitch.
We don't care about Rock Nation no more.
Okay, well I ain't gonna call you the love and hip hop bitch.
You gonna make me feel like the old heads that watch their football high school tapes and be like, yeah, I was a star quarterback. Like, no,
I ain't gonna hold you. That's when the date stops.
You see what I'm saying?
If I'm on a date and nigga you work at Wall Street or you work say UPS and I gotta hear about how you was playing for Clemson D1 in 1982.
Listen,
and I don't want to. We not doing this.
If I'm on a date with somebody and you ask me what Jay-Z is like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm just leaving. What was it like being on tour with Jay-Z? It was like all the other interviews that I answered that question in. I'm gonna go now. That's what it's giving.
I want to read this. Because this is speaking, again, of mental health. Naomi Osaka recently made a post on her Instagram, and she said, hey, everyone, hope you're all doing well. I like that. By the way, shout out Alex. He did. Before anything, he was just like, how are you? You doing all right? You doing all right? That's the one question he made sure to ask me. You all right? And then he was like, how was your Memorial Day weekend? I said, I sucked a little bit. Now, anyways, hey, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. I'm writing this to say I'm not going to do any press during Roland Garros. I've often felt that people have no regard for athletes' mental health, and this rings very true whenever I see a press conference or partake in one. We're often sat there and asked questions that we've been asked multiple times before, or asked questions that bring doubt into our minds, and I'm just not going to subject myself to people that doubt me. I've watched many clips of athletes breaking down after a loss in the press room, and I know you have as well. I believe that whole situation is kicking a person while they're down, and I don't understand the reasoning behind it. Me not doing press is nothing personal to the tournament, and a couple journalists have interviewed me since I was young, so I have a friendly relationship with most of them. However, if the organizations think that they can just keep saying, do press or you're going to be fined, and continue to ignore the mental health of the athletes that are the centerpiece of their cooperation, then I just got to laugh. Anyways, I hope the considerable amount that I get fined for this will go towards a mental health charity. XOXO peace heart emoji. And I do want to say this immediately brought me to what's old boy's name? Is it Rich? It's not Richard Sherman, is it? I'm just here so I'm not fine.
That's
Marshawn Lynch.
That's Marshawn.
There we go. I knew it was like someone in the Seattle area. See, I knew it was one of them.
Yeah.
Seahawks. Look at me. I know the team now.
This is not a sports podcast.
This is not a sports podcast. However, she was fined $15,000 and threatened with suspension for avoiding the media. I know that Marshawn Lynch was like, listen, I'm just here so that I don't get fined. And to be very honest with you, I mean, after a loss, and I think we do see it a lot with people who lose that game to not advance in the playoffs, and when players lose in the finals, and you see the tears, you see the emotion, and nobody want to be asked them motherfucking questions.
Right.
I mean, the same with you. I'm sure there's a lot of questions that you don't want asked in certain times. And I mean, I'm constantly asked things like, listen, I just don't even want to talk about it.
I mean, I think the difference is where sports is concerned, it's distracting. And like, I think the amount of discipline and concentration that goes into, a game like tennis where they, it's kind of like golf where they expect everybody to be quiet while the players are playing to kind of help them concentrate and focus. I think that same courtesy should apply, especially with in this framework, because I feel like at the end of the day, they're all gonna ask her the same questions anyway. So it's like, if she doesn't want to do it, especially if she loses, and I think too, after watching what Serena Williams has endured as a tennis player, as the world renowned star that she is, and as well decorated as she is, to have watched on a global scale
when she lost,
but also the amount of disrespect and disregard for her feelings and her response and reaction to her own performance. It was really cold and heartless. A lot of press and media are cold and heartless. So,
you know who else is cold and heartless? Podcast listeners.
Anyway, we're not making this about us.
Yeah,
we're not.
Well, if we're talking about mental health, though, the fact that even you and I, this is real quick too. This is a conversation that Bridget and I have recently talked about.
We've talked about it for a month.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about us. Like literally, my cousin was murdered the day we had to come in here and do a pod. And I wanted to bring it up. The things that we have going on, you were looking for an apartment forever.
Yeah.
And you were literally in the middle of moving. And guess what? In the middle of moving, she had to come and do this pod. There's so much things that go on in our personal life. And I think the listeners of podcasts just assume we only listen to you guys once a week. Y'all got the easiest, best job in the world. What you mean you can't show up for a couple hours and just talk to us? So the entitlement of them, feeling like they have to get everything that they expect us to respond to, but without the acknowledgement of the shit that we really be dealing with in our personal lives.
The difference is a lot of their contracts state based on their sponsorship that they have to provide a certain amount of interviews, and that's partially why they get fined.
Ma'am, you didn't see our contract? So we gotta drop a certain amount of episodes per year. I have that in my iHeart contract.
Yeah, but
we have it here.
Yeah, but
we have to show up.
We do, but we have a little bit more leeway where release schedule is concerned. We also get to pick and choose what we want to talk about. We could literally come in here and talk about flowers all day if we wanted to, and nobody's going to tell us shit.
True. So Joe would call us and be like, "What type of bullshit was that?"
And I'd be like, "Geraniums, Joe. Geraniums.
Chrysanthemums, daisies, roses,
white rose petals.
Really smell like boo." Ooh.
Okay,
sorry.
So, happy belated birthday, Andre 3000.
Yeah. Ooh.
Three stacks. Yeah. No, I'm making the distinction because I think a lot of attention. And I'm happy Scream Man pulled up that specific press conference that Serena Williams did, that she got emotional. I just think in general, we don't take into account and consideration what goes on behind the scenes for athletes in terms of what actually. We're only talking about athletes right now. All right. We're not going to all lives matter this right now. We're just not.
Damn. Okay.
We're not. Well, because I'm also listening. I'm watching all of the comments too on Twitter in response to what all the athletes have been experiencing with the disrespect from fans in the stands, whether it's throwing water or throwing popcorn or yelling obscenities at people. And like you said, the sense of entitlement is really outrageous. But more importantly than that, not enough is being done by these multi-million-dollar corporations to ensure that these athletes are mentally and emotionally safe and protected, and therefore even more able to do their job and perform at the highest capacity.
Let me find out the NBA ain't got an HR.
I mean, they might, but at the end of the day, it's less about HR. This has to do with the owners of the stadiums, 100%. The owners of the teams. This has a lot to do with the people that employ security and things like that. This is harassment. If this happened in the street somewhere and Kyrie Irving wanted to call the police on this person who just threw a water bottle at him. You know
that's
what? Harassment. That's attempted assault. That's a number. You can get arrested and charged for things like that. And it shouldn't be allowed just because he's at a sports event.
And that's the thing. I know a lot of people are super excited to be getting out. And so, again, none of us know how anyone has responded to this last year and a half of lockdown, of quarantine and all that. So, I mean, I'm hoping this isn't just some pent-up aggression or what they view as fun. But I wanted to ask you, because I know, like, I hit you up with, Rolling Loud in LA. That looks like fun. We're hoping that we can get some live shows later. I'm going back on tour at the end of the year. And this was a conversation that I had. And yes, I'm going to All Lives Matters this, because while I'm looking at these sporting events, we're possibly about to go into where we're on stage, and it's kind of concerning me with how the audience is going to respond at these festivals, at these concerts, and what the artists are going to have to endure while they're on stage. I mean, before COVID, people were running up on our stage, like people were forcefully grabbing us and things like that. Like we had to start security at each venue. We had to have people in the front, because we're very welcoming with my other pod when we're on tour. But it got a lot. So seeing how fans are treating these players is really concerning me with maybe what these festivals are going to look like,
right?
And how aggressive the fans are going to be at these concerts, because this is a sit down event. What about when you have to bump people and when people are walking and standing next to each other? It's nerve-wracking me just a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you.
I've been to a number of festivals and I never felt that way, but I never felt concerned for my physical safety. But also Rolling Loud is a little different because it's potheads. Like everybody's high. Like Rolling Loud in LA is a different vibe. Everybody's high. Like you're high off contact. Like walking through the crowd. If somebody bumps into you,
walking through the crowd.
Yeah, like if you want to walk through the crowd, you want to go around.
I'm in the artist compound. When I go to festivals, I don't walk through the crowd, sis.
Well,
sorry.
sometimes I like to walk through the crowd because they have better food.
Do they?
Craft services yes, they always have better food vendors. In LA, are you kidding me? I'm at the taco truck. You got me fucked up. I'm here for the elote. I'm not here
girl,
for
when I was at that Dreamville Fest,
I'm not here for the craft.
When I was at that Dreamville Fest, bitch, that artist compound, bitch, had open bar. It was lit.
I mean, that's like being at the Douce Lounge in the Barclays Center, of course. It's high class. Go ahead, Dreamville. We know how y'all give it up. But in general, like at these festivals and stuff like that, it's not, unless you're with top tier artists like a Dreamville situation, craft is trash. The food is never good. You always got to go out to the general pop to get food. But to bring it full circle, I admire and respect the hell out of Naomi Osaka for taking a stand and deciding not to contribute to any distraction in any conversation that could take her off her game. Because essentially, in order for her to perform, do you know what I mean? In order for her to really show up and do her job effectively, she can't feel like she's under attack or that the press is, you know what I mean? Because she's not there. And that's what it comes down to. That's the bottom line. At 11:59, at the end of the day, it's not about the fans. It's not about the press. It's not about any of that. It's really about the athletes coming to not only give a performance, but also do their job. They're showing up to work. Like, this is still their place of profession. Like, you gotta have a little bit more respect and common courtesy for that.
Thank you. Yeah, this couch is our place of profession.
Kill me. Where's my wine?
I know. I was just like, ooh, it's empty. She gonna bust my ass. Let me go ahead and give her some wine.
Oh, dear.
One wine. Okay. Where do we want to go? So I did want to introduce a new segment to you guys.
Oh, yay.
Can we go to the new segment?
This is the week of new segments.
Yes.
Yay.
So, guys, I know that we have
Do we have lemons and oranges for this one?
No, we don't. Because we're also not very emotional.
Oh, I'm very emotional. I just didn't wear orange today.
Oh, is that what it was?
The only oranges we acknowledge are emotional. Carry on.
Oh, bitch, because I could keep being petty with it. Because I just didn't know that they also didn't notice.
I'm not being petty at all.
Oh,
I'm not being petty at all. Shout out to Emotional Oranges.
Oh, are you
love
shouting
y'all.
them out?
Yes, I am, because I love Valley. I went to high school with Valley. That's my bitch.
Well, then I wish she would have texted you when she thought we were stealing freshly squeezed from her.
I don't know if she's running the
her Instagram page,
the Emotional Orange. I don't know who runs that page.
Yeah, well, if you have a blue check, y'all need to be careful with your comments. That's it. Check who's running your social medias.
I like Emotional Oranges.
Because if you listen to See the Thing Is, we've had our freshly squeezed since day one, and you should probably coin it. That also I want also y'all to know just the inception of this pod. See the Thing Is was from Bridget. Bridget said, this is something I say often. we spent weeks with Joe trying to figure out a name for this pod. So I do want to give you your credit and your flowers right here. See the Thing Is the name. Again, Bridget often says it. We got that. And then freshly squeezed. Yeah. When we decided we were going to do a new music segment, we dropping the juice, freshly squeezed. And literally, Bridget was like, freshly squeezed. There it is. That's our segment. So I just wanted to give you yours. But that's not the segment we're getting into right now.
But we do hope y'all love that segment.
Yes, we hope y'all do.
Shout out to LA, because that was a lot of fun last week.
Yes, it was. So I wanted to introduce, because we know the girls is still tuning in, but also we know the fellas listen to us for game. So I wanted to introduce a girl code segment. And if I bring up, if I think of another name, cool. But this week specifically, the girl code segment is going to be woman to woman. Oh, have we talked about it? Have you ever went to a woman about your man to... Wait, you did?
I did once.
No, you didn't.
I did once.
Sis, and what's crazy is my homegirl just pulled up on her nigga at the hotel. Oh my God. Why?
I did once. No,
Why?
I did once because there was an overlap between us before. And so I wanted to double back because I met the girl and she was actually cool as shit. So
did y'all become friends?
Nah, I'm not that messy and mixy. But
wait, that's messy?
I think it's a little mixy.
I ain't gonna hold you. Me and my homegirl became friends because we was fucking the same nigga.
Unless there's...
But then we stopped.
I feel like I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen in situations where it's like it's like a baby mama and a girlfriend. I've seen situations where they become friends because it's like, well, bitch, I'm dating your baby daddy and we gonna be together and y'all got a kid and y'all got to talk, so we gotta be cool. I've seen that.
I wasn't really dating this guy. You was fucking with each other.
Okay.
And he brought his baby mama in for us to fuck. Like I had a threesome with him and his baby mama.
Well, that's not where I was going with it. But
okay.
That's cool.
But it was like,
hey,
okay, she was fine. She was fine.
No, I did it mainly because I also wanted to be clear about I also wanted to let it be known too. Like I don't really know what's going on between him and I right now. So if you think, because she came to me before, she came to me as a woman when there was some bullshit going on with my ex, and so I felt like I wanted to offer her the same courtesy because she came to me when it happened before. So I felt like, you know what, let me just hit her up and be like, hey sis, so just a question.
These were about two different men?
No, same dude.
Oh, same dude?
Yeah, same dude. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of returned the favor in that regard.
So who do you want to talk about first? Do you want to go Amber Rose or do you want to go Larsa?
Larsa be taking shit too far, so we need to let's hear about Amber Rose. What's she doing? I love Amber. So
Amber Rose, and all of these DMs were posted by the girl that she sent the DM to. Basically, Amber said, hey, boo, just came across your message but can't see it. LOL, hello. The girl responded that she didn't recall sending her anything. However, Amber Rose decided to keep going and say, hey, I know you talked to my nigga before. I'm not tripping, babe. I didn't recognize you by your profile picture until you opened up your page. I was being nosy and looked through his blocked list on his phone and you came up. Then I found your page and saw that you sent me a message. Didn't know if you were trying to tell me something. Now, this was a whole lot. Amber started following the girl, and that's all that we saw. And then she was like, I was asking if you needed to tell me something. I don't understand why you're blocked. You can be honest. The girl said, if I had something to tell you, I would have told you before you sent me the 21 messages. Followed me and unfollowed me. Oh, shit. Oh, this bitch responded how I would have responded. What do you mean, question mark? Are you trying to ask me something? Oh, if I had something. Amber wrote and responded, LOL, wait, are you mad at me? I followed assuming you couldn't write me back if I didn't follow. Oh, dear. She said, I'm not mad. I just feel like you're doing the most when he's irrelevant to me. And can I also tell you, I had a woman-to-woman thing. And when a woman hits you up about a nigga that you is not checking for, that's when you could just bring out the petty boots. So I love how she responded. Amber wrote back and said, look, I'm a woman first. I'm not coming at you at all. Didn't know if y'all spoke. That's all. Oh, especially while he's with me. The other girl's response was, what do you mean you don't know if we spoke when you said you know me and Alex used to talk? So I'm not understanding what it is you want me to say. Amber said, I'm asking you, did you talk to him while he was with me? Meet up with him? I don't care before I met him. Honestly, I don't even want to read him anymore. At the end of the day, I will tell you whether you think he's lying or not. This is all a conversation she should have had with her nigga. Because I ain't gonna hold you.
But men lie.
Hold on. But also, guess who else lies? Guess who else lies? Bitch, the side chick. Yeah. The side chick who's fucking with a nigga that she really likes. The side chick who's getting maybe something out of it. I've been that girl before. So guess what? There could have been a whole conversation between Alex and this woman.
I would have stopped responding when the girl was like, well, I don't understand.
I don't understand what you hit me for.
No problem then. Never mind.
And here's the thing,
follow
too.
and unfollow is a little bizarre too, though.
Well, here's the thing, too. The woman-to-woman thing, I know we talk about girl code.
But she also said I'm a woman first and I'm not coming at you at all.
But that's, well,
But I also
with the attitude, I think
I also wouldn't have responded after. I'm not mad. I just feel like you're doing the most when he's irrelevant to me.
I would have never responded.
I would not have responded to that. After that, I would have been like, "Cool, sis, you got it, no problem. You feeling yourself a little too much for me. I'm out."
But also, here's the thing. She said, "I'm coming to you as a woman." To be frank.
No, she just said I'm a woman first.
Yeah, but to be frank, again, that's still bringing up your gender. Like, I owe you any type of response because we have the same fucking anatomy.
I don't think that's what that meant. I'm looking at that as I'm a woman first. Like, I'm a human being first. Before I'm a celebrity, before I'm a wife, before I'm a mom, I'm a human being. And I'm just asking, I'm not coming at you crazy. I'm coming to you as a human. I'm not coming to you as Amber Rose. I'm coming to you as a human being.
As a human being, and you're fucking stupid, sis. At the end of the day, like, you can't.
Because we want people to take us seriously as human beings.
And guess what, sis? I ain't taking you serious because whether I fucked your nigga or not has nothing to do with you. Take that shit up with you and your man and the relationship you have with him and the whatever vows y'all made. That's everything to do with you because if vows are being broken, it's on his end. Bitch, I didn't marry you. I don't have the vows with you. So if you come at me checking me about a nigga, whether I'm fucking him or not, you're not owed any of that explanation from me. You're not my friend. I don't owe you an answer. So you come to me as a woman, as a wife, as any of that. I'll be honest. I'll be the toxic queen right now. I'm not going to tell you whether I was sucking and fucking your nigga or not. Talk to your nigga about that. Sorry, not sorry. Yes, okay. I'm the toxic one in this because I've been in this situation. I'll be like, hey, you know what I did? So a woman came to me, bitch. And I was like, sis, we both know about each other. Talk to him. And it literally was just like, bro, like, you've been in the picture the same amount of time as I have. And yes, your nigga is still hitting me. And guess what? Guess what was happening? She was checking him about my responses, and he was in my phone telling me how to respond to her.
Oh, wow.
At the same time, saying, hey, on WhatsApp, he said, text me that you ain't fucking with me no more, da-da-da-da. He was literally telling me how to respond to him in a text message so he could show her the phone and be like, see, we not what it is. But he's WhatsApping me this.
It's just exactly
nastiness. Oh, niggas is nasty. Niggas is trifling.
Oh yeah, they talk on Snapchat, and what's the other one? Signal. That's what they be talking. They don't. None of those conversations are gonna be in the text messages. It's not gonna be
Snapchat sound.
Yeah, it's not gonna be no blue bubbles, sis. You're not gonna find no blue bubbles on this one.
Well, and that's the thing. So to me, anytime a woman comes to a woman that she doesn't know about a man, I truly don't think, and it does depend the type of woman you writing because some women want to be petty. Yeah. Some women want
a lot of women want to be petty.
But girl, if it's a nigga that's paying or I really fuck with him and I like him, I'm not finna try to fuck up his life or mine or what we got going on.
Which I understand. I think in this scenario, reading the tone of Amber's messages, it's not on some like, sis, he's been doing me dirty. She's not looking for no like empathy trying to be this girl's friend. She's just like, yo, I saw you were blocked and I'm just wondering why. Because obviously if he blocked her, he has something to hide.
He's in his feelings.
So if he's got something to hide, going to him to have a conversation, he's not going to answer the question. So she's asking like, yo, why were you blocked? Because I would want to know too, why you're blocked. Why are you blocked? What happened? Because also
my response would be like, ask him, sis.
Because the other part about it is too, sometimes in those situations, the side bitches be crazy and and they get blocked, or the nigga does some stupid ass shit that has nothing to do with his relationship, or could be doing something else nasty to the side girl, and the side girl is like, yo, actually we don't talk anymore. He blocked me because, I threatened to out him because of da-da-da. Some women are more messy than they are petty. And I think that's what Amber was banking on in this situation.
Oh, well, I'm a petty bitch.
So
we both fucking, we all sharing niggas. Let's just say what it is. Apparently, we are all sharing these niggas. Come on.
And the only one winning is J-Lo.
And you know what's crazy? I don't understand how shit changes from when we was growing up in the very simple things that we were taught in life. Isn't sharing caring?
No.
Let's share these niggas, y'all. No. We share them anyways, whether you know it or you don't. So guess what?
No.
As long as your coochie ain't itching or smelling, just take it to the fact that when that nigga not with you, you don't know what he's doing. Because guess what? He probably doing another bitch, and it just is what it is.
My man is not.
I would like to believe that because I really like your nigga.
Did you say you would like to believe that? Oh my God. Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Next
topic.
Moving on. So we.
Wow.
But I don't hold nothing past niggas, bro.
Yeah, it's not a good week. It's not a good week for you, Killer Cam. Not a good week.
Killer come, killer come. Okay, so let's go into the Larsa situation. Because this gives us another take on girl code and what's happening. So basically, y'all know that Larsa a couple months ago, don't worry, those episodes didn't happen. But we talked about her months ago regarding her dating Malik Beasley, who is an NBA player. He's like 24. He's a little young nigga. But he was married at the time to a very beautiful woman. And apparently this caused their separation with each other. And since Larsa broke up with him, she has gotten back with her man because that is also her baby daddy. That is the father of her kids. Of course, they were married. They were separated. It wasn't fully divorced, so now they're back together.
Okay.
Well, they've been sending shots at each other, so much so to where Malik's wife also decided to talk about the children, and it was nasty. Real quick, this is Larsa. So Larsa wrote, and honey,
I don't want to read all this. Give me the abridged.
But it's good.
It's not. It's petty. Give me the abridged.
Okay, it's petty. Basically, she just said, girl, you with a nigga that I would never be with because he embarrassed you and your children. She said that he cried too much for her. So girl, you could take that crybaby ass nigga back. And then she also said, which isn't fair because, bitch, your husband's Scottie Pippen. She said that he's cheap. But she also said, then again, you never saw any alimony, so you wouldn't even know that. She got really petty. Also talked about, again, the embarrassment. She also said, since you wanted to speak woman to woman, I did want to read this paragraph since we're talking about woman and woman. Since you wanted to speak woman to woman on social media, let me give you some womanly advice. If you ever find another man who wants you for you and not all the free press I'm giving both of you, lock him down. Malik was a clout chaser who pursued me relentlessly before I even knew you existed. And I had the DMs, but then again, he knows that. Lastly, and please don't take this the wrong way, all my beautiful children that you reference will never have to read how their father didn't claim them. You shouldn't be worried. You should be worried about the narrative you two need to create to distract yours from dealing with that reality. If you want to know the truth, subscribe to my OnlyFans. And yeah, it's nasty. It's messy. I'll say when you get into where you're arguing over a man or relationships or any of that, I do think the children should always, as much as I say fuck them kids, you should really just leave the children out of it because unfortunately this stays in the internet. And those are things I don't know if I would ever, thank God I can't read what my mom and dad really went through and the nasty things that I know they endured during their relationship. I'm so glad I don't have to relive it as an adult.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that a lot of kids are going to have to do that with their parents.
Yeah. Well, it's also, I mean, I think just common decency has gone out the window. Social media has made it, because, and I say this, I've said it for the last month, I can't match people's energy on social media because their energy is not going to match in real life. Ooh. And so this to me is very clear. It's like, this took a lot of time. Sis gave y'all 5 paragraphs.
Like the FCAT.
And she's not getting paid.
What would you have rated this? Out of 5? Because I think the FCAT rates you out of 5. What would this have gotten? I'm not gonna lie, the punctuation is on point. I really like
the numbers.
It really is written really well. I think there's transitions. She said lastly in her summation. In conclusion, like, I think that this is really well. I would have given her a 4.2.
Sending peace and blessings to you both.
This was written really well. Again, I think I want to leave off by saying if we're talking about coming at someone woman to woman, oh God, no he didn't. Bridget, did you see this? Because I didn't see this.
No.
And this is his only post on his page. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, stop. Look at your face. This is nasty. Okay, so Scream Man went to...
He just posted... He posted
with
an
the
apology.
Baby. Bro, with the baby. Like, oh, I want my family back.
See, but stuff like this is... I mean, this is emotional abuse.
This is
emotional manipulation and abuse.
So, guys, what we're talking about, Malik Beasley has no picture on his page except a picture of... It looks like a picture from the hospital of his baby born with his wife. And... the caption is an apology saying that he's sorry for the situation that he has put her through over the last months, claiming his head wasn't where it was supposed to be. He was looking for more when it was right in front of him the whole time. I'm telling the world that I love you and there's nobody like, oh God, this is bad.
No, this is gross. I'm nauseous. I think I threw up in my mouth.
So
it's gross. Can we move on? This is gross.
Now, real quick though.
Yeah.
This is a question that I want to ask you for the women listening. You called this emotional abuse. If a man steps out and comes back and does this public type of apology, you don't buy it? You don't think that this is healthy moving forward? Is like, you don't believe any of that?
No.
Why?
Not on social media.
Why? You don't think he also apologized in person?
I mean, I'm sure he apologized in person, but it's kind of, this type of stuff takes time to get over. This kind of, again though, this is all grandstanding. Like Larsa posting her, her
5-paragraph essay.
her dissertation on the internet for the world is like, to me, it's just, you're just creating more fluff. Like none of it is substantial in my mind. Like I just think the embarrassment is very hard to come back from. Posting something on the internet, I don't know if that's. But then I'm also a person again that believes like most of this stuff should be handled off the internet. So this my idea of what a resolution looks like is not going to match what these people think it is, because everything is for the internet, so they have to post everything on the internet. Like we always say like if the apology should be just as loud as the disrespect was, but in actuality this is not. This to me is loud and empty. It's like it's white noise. It doesn't mean anything if the life doesn't match up. You can post whatever you want on social media. Social media is not real life. So if the actions are not lining up to this poorly punctuated post, then I mean it doesn't matter.
I also think him claiming that it's just childish and he's trying to grow individually. Let me ask you this too. Do you believe that a man in his 20s can be mature enough to be a partner that doesn't cheat and have a family and in his 20s? Because this is a young man.
I do. I just think it depends.
Is that a realistic expectation though for women in their 20s to think that a man can come correct and mature as a partner, as a husband, as a father?
I think the expectation for every person should be that the person shows up as the individual that they say they are. I think everybody needs to be granted that kind of space and grace to be who they say they are. Just be who you say you are. If you tell me you're not ready and you growing and you got to figure some shit out, cool. Commit to that process. God bless. Do that shit all the way the fuck over there. Like, I'm cool with that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I understand, you told me who you are already. Or you already showed me who you are by your behavior, by your treatment of me, by your treatment of your children. To me, endangering the welfare, the social and mental and emotional welfare of your children by allowing this type of fucking
this is some bullshit
buffoonery to go on the internet, to me speaks volumes about how much maturing and growth he has to do. And I don't know if that's something that needs to be done as a single person or in a relationship. But I also think for women have to be honest with themselves about what it is that they really need and want from the partner. If they don't want to expect, anything really excessive emotionally from their partner, then cool. This sounds like this could be an okay situation. But if not, then I just think it's case by case. I want us to get out of the habit of, placing a level of allowance for immaturity and mistreatment because of somebody's age. I don't think that's right. It's like, oh well, yeah, he beat the shit out of her, but he was only 19. What? No, that's not how that works.
Right.
There's certain things character-wise that we have to be able to hold people responsible for, but we can still do that in the same breath that we do allow room for forgiveness and growth. You know what I'm saying? He is 24. Who knows how much actual life experience outside of the league he's had? So we don't know. You know what I'm saying? There may be room to grow where that's concerned, but maybe not. That's going to be for old girl to decide. Also
embarrassing that when you search him, people also search for Larsa Pippen and Scottie Pippen Jr. Sorry, that's just hilarious to me. I know that it's a little down. We gonna get back into it before we get into our Freshly Squeezed, baby. Yeah. Come on. Get happy.
I thought you were going to play.
Don't.
I halfway thought you were going to play the jump off after last night's verses.
Oh, I missed it. Damn, hold on. I ain't got a record scratch, baby, but we could get there. Hold on. Oh. Damn, this would have been good, too. Speaking of the side chicks, huh? We gon' hold on, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. This is when y'all was doing that like this, right? What is this, the little Harlem Shake?
That's not the Harlem Shake. That's giving vegetable saute.
No. Oh, yeah, that is.
This is giving card dealer.
What? Okay, I'm from the South.
Or it's giving card dealer.
Bar Bacardi, Black Barbie, Justin Bagari. Somebody Ferrari. I ain't never fucking nigga in a Ferrari. I mean, I had some.
There's not enough space.
You see these hips, bitch?
I got claustrophobic in a Ferrari. So
that makes sense. My niggas be over 6'3".
The way the engine vibrates, it's like your whole body is like you're sitting on one of those massage chairs in the pedicures, and like in the pedicure chair, and you're like,
I might want to sit on it then. It can rub on my clit, baby. Sorry. All right. I didn't know. Maybe. You ain't never known? Been like, ooh.
I mean, it's not, your whole body's not pulsating. Like, you're not convulsing. But it's like, it's just a hum and it's mad loud. Anyway.
I don't like how low to the ground
There's not enough room to, I don't either. There's
like
not enough
shit.
room to fuck in a Ferrari. Not for me anyway. I'm 5'8". Ain't no room for me, bitch.
Bitch, I've always had to fuck outside of cars. I deal with, I'm not small and my niggas be big.
When I recline the seats
doors
all the way back, my shit be like...
Nah, the only car I think I've fucked a nigga in was like a Suburban. I could do a Suburban or a Ford F450, 550 type shit. But nah, I can't fucking no like regular car. Nigga, I don't care if it's 4 doors. What are we doing?
I'm just not a fan of cars. I need an SUV. Open the door.
Open the door.
Just one leg out.
It's hot. Nigga, I'm not flexible.
Oh my God.
So we gonna get into it, baby?
Freshly squeezed, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Ooh, yeah.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
I was halfway expecting her to give me Maybach music.
Maybach music.
It was close. There you go. All right.
See, the thing is.
Yeah.
All right, let me give you, because what's crazy is y'all ain't gonna believe it. A bitch ain't got the hippity hop this week.
What?
What, bitch? We getting down. Well, we started with Killer Cameron with the apostrophe. So I think it's cool that we just do some R&B, baby. Oh. Only because To The Rain put me in that position.
You emo as fuck today.
You know what I mean?
You are. You emo as fuck.
I'm a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna let you pass it. I'm gonna pass the aux, baby.
Well, I have to send a big, warm congratulations to my darling friend Adiv.
Shout out Adiv.
Adiv finally released his full-length album after a number of years, and I understand the tumultuous nature of that process. ADIV is how we spell it. And he finally released his full-length project called Life Could Be Different.
Could it?
Yeah, life could always be different. Yeah.
I like that name.
And he's just great, man. I'm so proud of Alex. And so I don't know why that's coming up. That's not the full-length thing. It's on Apple Music. So if you are looking for this project, it's on Apple Music or Spotify. But the song I wanted to play that I love on this project is the first one on the album. It's called Choose You. And we actually, when he dropped his first single, Blue Jean, we also...
Oh, we did play that.
We did play that, yeah. And that was leading up to this full-length release. So the song, my favorite song on this project is called Choose You. So I'm going to play that because it's firstly squeezed.
I don't be choosing none of these niggas.
God damn it.
I choose myself. Choose yourself.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go. Let's go. Oh, we'll say it. We'll say it. Wow. Why you playing this, bitch?
I still...
Now I'm listening to the words.
I still... Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know how I feel about a bass line, but this is my friend too, so I'm also a super proud friend moment right now.
Yeah, but listening to those lyrics got me a little teary-eyed. Got me teary-eyed, sis.
Listen, shout out to
I choose
Adiz,
my
man.
nigga and I know he choose me, but god damn it, I'm finna go back to these streets.
I gotta tell you, Mercury is in retrograde right now.
Is that what it is?
Everything is upside down. We're in the fucking upside down. It's Stranger Things right now.
The way, first off,
Yeah.
First off, Gatorade, you said it's in? What is
Retro
it? I don't like it.
Grade.
I don't like it. And I normally like the lemon lime flavor. This has to be the red kind. I don't even like the fruit punch. I don't really like that. That's what we in right now. We in the shit I don't like. Because the way my feelings...
Retrograde is the word retrograde literally means moving backward. So it's literally like, for something to be in retrograde, it means like everything is
And
going
see, that's
backward.
my problem. I believe in taking 10 steps forward, bitch. And when I go 10 steps forward, I don't like you to push me 15 steps back.
Well, sometimes you're not even really being pulled back. You're just stuck in place. And that's also the effects of Mercury retrograde.
Oh, yeah, nah, bro. I don't like that either.
So everything emotionally just kind of feels like you stuck in your tracks. Like you feel like you going nowhere fast. You're exuding all this energy and you're exhausting every ounce of like your mind and brain power, and you're literally accomplishing nothing at all. Like that's the ultimate Mercury retrograde experience.
That's really fucking awful.
I'm sorry.
And you know what? That's why I know it's some aliens out there or something, because there's no way we the only ones that got to experience this, because the planets want to be all out of whack and shit. I don't like that shit.
I know.
Real quick, we did just... Oh, God. All right. Get off my phone. Look, niggas just be hitting me up. So... We did just get breaking news, guys, because we spoke about it. So Naomi Osaka actually announced that she is now withdrawing from the, what is it? The Open? The French Open. She said, hey, everyone. Is this what I already read? Oh,
no,
this is something different. I love how she also knows how to write paragraphs. Hey, everyone, this isn't a situation I ever imagined or intended when I posted a few days ago. That's she's referencing what we just read earlier this episode. I think now the best thing for the tournament, the other players, and my well-being is that I withdraw so that everyone can get back to focusing on the tennis going on in Paris. I never wanted to be a distraction, and I accept that my timing was not ideal and my message could have been clearer. More importantly, I would never trivialize mental health or use the term lightly. The truth is that I have suffered long bouts of depression since the US Open in 2018 and have had a really hard time coping with that. Anyone that knows me knows I'm introverted, and anyone that has seen me at the tournaments will notice that I'm often wearing headphones, as that helps dull my social anxiety. Though the tennis press has always been kind to me, and I want to apologize especially to all the cool journalists who I may have hurt, I am not a natural public speaker and get huge waves of anxiety before I speak to the world's media. I get really... Screaming, can you go up?
Says I get really nervous and find it stressful to always try to engage and give you the best answers I can.
Okay, well, there we go. So here in Paris, I was already feeling vulnerable and anxious, so I thought it was better to exercise self-care and skip the press conferences. I announced it preemptively because I do feel like the rules are quite outdated in parts, and I wanted to highlight that. I wrote privately to the tournament, apologizing and saying that I would be more than happy to speak with them after the tournament, as the slams are intense. I'm going to take some time away from the court now, but when the time is right, I really want to work with the tour to discuss ways we can make things better for the players, press, and fans. Anyways, hope you are all doing well and staying safe. Love you guys. I'll see you when I see you. Whew. God damn.
Lash just fell.
This actually sounds a lot like Megan. Megan just did the same and said she was taking a break and needed it for herself. I mean, she's endured a lot over the last year.
Yeah.
Y'all know we only see Beyonce when she wants us to see her.
Correct.
I think she takes her mental health serious as well, with just trying to flush out everything. Who else have we seen this recently from? I feel like there's been a few people recently who have been like, I need to let y'all know I'm not well. I'm not okay.
I don't know if anybody has said they're not well, but definitely people taking a step back. And honestly, I think there's a lot of artists that just naturally live their lives that way. They don't even announce it. I think with Naomi Osaka, she feels like she has to give her fans and give the world, some sort of explanation, opportunity to understand where she's coming from. But I mean, you got to take other artists into consideration that don't feel the need to explain anything in depth that's personal. Do you know what I mean? People just kind of take their time. They take their time and they craft their exposure really strategically. And I think, Naomi Osaka's doing the right thing for herself. This is the thing that we always say that we want artists to do, which is prioritize their mental health and emotional well-being. Like this is exactly what we wanted and what we asked for. And, I don't know how the French Open is going to respond, but I would love to see I would love to see an outpouring of support for her from the French Open and from those corporations that take part in this, because at the end of the day, like, that's really what we're looking for, right? It's like the acknowledgement and the validation from some of these companies to say, you know what, you're right. Like,
we actually do value you as a human being.
Yeah,
and
we respect her. We wish her well. We're disappointed we won't be able to enjoy watching her skillfully play, but blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be nice that for people to return the courtesy. A lot of these corporations don't think about that. Like, return the courtesy. Return the courtesy.
No, I agree. Before we leave Freshly Squeezed, y'all know I get into my
I know you got some
before
shit.
we leave. So I want to introduce an artist to you guys by the name of Mariba. She was actually,
I love her.
She was introduced to me at the JID concert, JID. So I went to his concert. This was pre-COVID. And she was one of the opening acts for him. And that was such an amazing concert because he brought out fucking everybody. Oh my God. Corday, which is actually Naomi's man. Corday came out that show. It was just a lot of Dreamville came out. It was just really, really a good show. And Mariba, I wasn't familiar with her beforehand, but I ended up getting to talk to her backstage, and she is amazing live. Mm-hmm. Her vocals, her stage presence, I was just like, oh my God, who is this woman? And she recently released an EP.
Yes.
Called, it's Azeb. I'm not sure if it's Azeb, but it's a small project. It's about 7 songs, but it is beautiful.
EP. It's an EP.
Oh, a small album? Ain't that an EP, bitch?
Yeah.
So I could call it a small album. Synonyms. It's a synonym. Small album, EP, same thing, baby.
EP.
Just call it an EP.
Yeah.
And EP stands for, we said this before.
Extended play.
Oh, well, it's extended play to 7 songs. And the song that I want to play is actually Beretta. And it's just a vibe. So let me play that for y'all real quick, baby. I haven't, bitch.
Oh.
You know I'm in my feelings with my nigga. This was
see.
it, bitch. Never felt a love like this one.
I feel like Joe's gonna steal this from you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You got to listen to this. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, listen, you know, I told you.
I love
her poetry is phenomenal.
It's literally like, it's just really, really good. She has another one on the album that I really like as well. It's called News Come. That's one of my other songs that I really like on the album. We're not going to stick with too much for the Freshly Squeezed today, but we definitely want to shout it out. Adiv and Mariba. Again, we're going to put y'all onto those. And hopefully I'm back next week with the hippity hop. But no, again, really, really good album. And if she's on any of the festival lineups coming up, please make your way to whatever stage that she is on, because I think that
she's dope.
I think a lot of the artists now aren't as great vocally live, or they sing over a track. And she was just, like I said, I got the chills when I saw her perform. So that's why I've been following her now for like the last 2-3 years. And she's just really, 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 really dope.
I'm late to the party because a friend of mine used to work at Apple, and they put together the Black Future is Now content piece last year. Beats by Dre did. And so her poetry was a part of it. And so I remember that was where I discovered her. It was about 1.5 years ago.
Yes.
She's amazing.
Hopefully we can go and party and see her live, because she's great.
Or maybe she can come on her Freshly Squeezed.
I'm not gonna lie. And you know, I'm a stalker in the DMs again. and be like, girl, come on pie, girl. Yeah, because I did write her. Because
okay,
she had a thing in Times Square this weekend for the EP. So I thought she was in town. Maybe she wasn't in town. Maybe her team took it and sent it to her. But yeah, she's an LA-based artist. So whenever, Mariba, whenever you in New York, sis.
Come on.
Whenever you are in New York, bring your ass over here on the couch, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing though. She's amazing. Shout out to her. Whew, baby.
Yeah.
So we out of Freshly Squeezed now?
We are.
We are out of
Those are heavy hitters, babe.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Those some heavy hitters there.
We
babe.
did what needed to be done.
We understood the assignment.
You know, where you want to go to now? Because wait, I know I played Jump Off before we got into it. You watched? There was a Versus you watched?
There was.
Was it good?
No.
I didn't even know why they put it on Memorial. You said no.
Why? No.
Why not?
Oh no.
Who was it?
It was Swiss Beats and Timbaland. So
okay.
To be honest, some of these verses have been mismatched. Like I always thought Timbaland's better match would have been Scott Storch. The same way that I look at Swiss Beats, and Swiss Beats would have been better against Just Blaze. You know what I'm saying? Because Swiss Beats is also from the school, and my man taught me about this. He was like, you know, Swiss Beats is approaching this the way Jamaicans do with Sound Clash. Like it's a battle, so you got to play harder shit. You got to it really is. They looking at it as you got to match the energy,
right?
Got to match the energy of the records. And Timbaland was matching Rough Rider records with Aaliyah records, and so. It's kind of hard to go from what these bitches want from her to your love is a 1 in a million. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't. The energy.
Say that again.
No, the energy doesn't match. So it was just it was a little weird. The only energy that matched by the end of the night though was the fact that both of them were drunk. But
it's also crazy
Timbaland
because
sweated through his Fendi silk viscose short set.
Is Swizz wearing a G-Unit tank top?
No,
it looks like one. Y'all
but he
definitely it looked like it.
He looked like he was dressed for a boat party for the white party for the one that WBLS does every year. He looked like he was dressed for that with the white suit on. He came in the all white suit with chains on and stuff, and then eventually took his jacket off and had on a black beater underneath, which is
it a compliment?
Very much a tribute to the Bronx in my opinion.
Can I give a shout out to Alicia Keys, or is that disrespectful? Because that man is fine to me.
That's not disrespectful.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to you, Alicia, for getting that every night, baby. Because goddamn.
Yeah. So I mean, and they did it in Live, which I mean, the energy in the room honestly was lackluster. Nobody was hyped, which pissed me off because I'm like, we playing DMX records, we playing Eve records. You know why? We got J records, and nobody's hyped.
It's because Miami is not Miami from 2010 anymore.
Okay.
Like Miami, every time, the last few years that I've gone down to Miami and went to Live, this is literally Live now.
That's corny.
Everyone is in their phone.
That's whack. So the Live used to be
you
wouldn't even remember to have your phone. Your phone would be in your bag under the bench because you'd be in the mix having a good time. You're
standing on couches. The nights that I remember at Live, oh my God, how did I get home? But I lived.
You didn't. You went to 11 after because that's what we all did.
No. When I lived in Miami, there was no 11. You ended up at a mansion after whoever, it was, I lived in Miami 2010, 2011. So this is when Wayne was at Cameo every Tuesday. He was just walking through Cameo. This is when it was Play, it was Dream, it was Live on Sunday, King of Diamonds Monday.
Story. Was it Story?
No,
was it called something else?
So Story.
What was the club in Eden Rock called then? What was it called then?
Yeah, but no one really went to Eden Rock when I lived there.
Well, that was 11 years ago?
Yeah, it was like 10, 11 years ago. But that's when also everyone lived in Miami. So, bitch, when I lived, this is when fucking Drake lived on Biscayne. Bitch, I would go, on the weekends, I would be going and playing cards with fucking Sean Kingston and fucking, like I was hanging with but everybody lived in Miami at this time. I think, episode 3, I told you, like I went and I played spades with fucking Fab and Trey. Like everyone knew everyone, but everyone lived in Miami. Everyone went to the clubs, especially all like the bottle server girls, the bartenders, all the dancers from none of us had jobs. So during the week, we were all on boats and yachts. And then on the weekend, we were in the clubs.
That sounds amazing.
And it was like, but
and you don't want to live in Miami?
Not anymore, bitch. I'm 30. Bitch, I was doing that at 2021, baby.
I mean,
bitch, I can't.
I would like to do that and go to my own home. Like,
oh no,
like you was at other people's houses. I would want to be in my own home. Like, let me go ahead and go back to my condo on the beach. Like,
oh yeah, no,
it was
but
good to see y'all. Bye.
You can go there, maybe married. When you live in Miami as a single woman, even if you talk to men that don't live in Miami, they just automatically think you a hoe. They know the access you have. They know the lifestyle you live. So no one really takes you serious when you're a girl that lives in Miami, especially if you're a girl who lives in Miami and you're in the nightlife. So like as far as having a relationship and people taking you serious, it sucks. And then the dating scene, bitch, you meet a nigga and you think you in love. And he let you know he only in town till Monday. So you got a whole relationship for the next 3 days. Bitch, you going to the Clevelander with this nigga. You going to the beach with him. He renting a boat one day, so you hanging on the boat. Wow. You're having a blast. He's coming and tipping you. Now he giving you money. Bitch, and then he gone and going back to work in his fucking Cleveland. Damn. Like he's leaving.
Well, everybody last night at this Versus looked like they had to go to work today. Nobody was pumped. But you know what? My homegirl, and shout out to Keisha, because I was watching her Twitter feed throughout this, and she was like, you know what this crowd looks like? It's the crowd of people that show up to live at 10 o'clock. And they the ones that stayed throughout because they know if they come any later than that, they're not going to get in. And that's what this looked like. It was like they were saving their energy for the real party. This was not giving the energy that it needed.
I'll be honest with you, too. All of the people that lived in Miami when I lived there are no longer there. So Miami is now
my last time in Miami going out was like, out was like 5 years ago.
Miami stays young. So I wouldn't doubt if this crowd just also wasn't familiar or wasn't as connected that like we would be to that music. Yeah. Because maybe they were just a younger crowd.
That makes sense.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I guess I did also want to bring up, because they've been going back and forth. I guess we're not going to get the Soulja Boy and Bow Wow versus either. Bow Wow just came out and said, ain't talking verses until I see some contracts. Facts. Back to the regular scheduling program. And
Swiss left a comment with all the laughing emojis.
What does that mean though? Because does he issue the contract still or no?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's Apple now, right?
It's
Triller.
But also, I tried to watch the Versus last night on my Apple TV, and I had to download a whole other app called Fight instead of Triller, which means to me, Triller is now licensing it through Fight.
It's just complicated to watch it now. Which is complicated,
but even like listening to, because Swiss went off on a whole pissed off rant last night about Justin Timberlake, because Timberland, of course, is playing JT Records, and was challenging him to come on a Versus because he says you gain so much popularity and you've gotten so successful off of the culture, and you don't really give anything back. You don't participate in it.
I don't know why people expecting these white people to give anything back from the culture. They're all colonizers. JT being one of them. But also, I think there's been a huge response as well to the fact that our culture don't want the culture vultures or the white people in Verses. We really only wanted black people in Verses. Yeah, so I'm cool with JT not coming,
which is fine. But I mean,
especially after he treated Britney.
I was also wondering about who would even battle him in a Versus. And everybody at my mentions was like, Usher.
And Usher. I went straight to Usher. Usher for sure. Usher
would wash him.
You think so?
Yes.
Not wash. I think it would be good. No. At least for the first 12.
I think Usher would wash.
For the first 12, it would be solid. Wash, JT. And he could play the NSYNC songs.
If he can play the NSYNC songs,
he can't play the NSYNC songs.
I don't know if he can play the NSYNC songs.
He can't.
He probably can, though.
Yeah, he can play the NSYNC songs, bitch.
Then Usher got to be able to play things he's featured on, which he can. Again, I think he's still giving JT a run for his money.
I think it would be good. I ain't gonna hold you. I watch that.
It would be good, but
because Usher is responsible for bringing the culture virtuals into the goddamn culture. He's the one who's responsible for Bieber with his messy ass dreads, and I think he cut them off. He did. Finally, goddamn, because them things.
I think his wife was laying next to him and was like, "This ain't it, baby."
No, you know why? Because they smelled like dirt. He didn't know to put the real good smelly shit in his dreads. White people gotta really have dirty hair for that shit to lock.
They cannot wash
that shit gotta be dirty as
you
fuck.
Can't wash it. You can't wash it. You just have to keep locked. I don't even know what product he puts in it.
That nigga didn't put product. He just didn't wash
he's
it,
gotta
bro.
you gotta put product in
White
it to
people
get it
can't put product in that shit.
First of all, you have to in order for it to stay tightly wound that way. He's got soft ass hair.
That nigga was putting Pantene Pro V. What else do white people? What else do white people put in their hair?
Garnier Fructis.
And I know y'all gonna come. Wait, do they have dread wax? Garnier Fructis? You think they got? Can you tell me if Garnier Fructis?
Maybe he found some got to be. And
no,
got
bitch.
busy with a little got to be.
No, got to be is like to get your shit.
I think
down.
he
not.
How else is he gonna lock his shit? He not
think,
washing it. I think he might have did a little got to be.
You think he did it with the got to be? Not him making dreads with the got to be.
I feel like that might have worked.
And fellas, if you want to really be a king, ask your good sis when she gets her new lace wig if she needs a refill on that got to be. Make sure you let her know the got to be is it, sis. That you need the got to be to make sure that lace stay down, baby.
We're gonna segue because I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
If a man makes a suggestion to you about your appearance,
is this where we're going?
Yeah, is he expected to pay for it?
Oh, wait, in what way? Talk to me.
Like if my man has said something to me, like he'll comment on my clothes sometimes and be like, you can't wear those sneakers anymore. Those are cooked. I'm like, okay, so are you buying me a new pair or? And he'll be like, yeah, we'll get a new pair. We'll replace them. And it's kind of the conversation is over after that. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy you a new pair. Done deal. So when a man does that, like my homegirl tweeted something the other day about nail polish. Like I remember the days when I used to ask a man what color he thought I should put on my nails and then felt stupid. It felt like a dummy because he wasn't paying for them. Do you feel like men and we'll segue because there was the viral topic that you wanted to discuss too, where we discuss things about
that's right. Okay.
payment. So like,
so for me, I'll be honest with you. No.
If a man is like, babe, this pink is flourishing on you for the summer months, but I would really just want you to go blue, baby. Would you expect him to pay for that process?
No, because it's like I constantly get my hair done. It's funny because he has talked about like, it's been funny because I'll send him pictures of my new hair and he's like, I was like, oh, let me tell you the color this time. He was like, why? The other 5011 styles, you didn't ask if I liked or didn't like. You just went and got it done and said, hey, look at it.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. No, I think it's amazing for your partner to tell you the things they like. And I think if you care about your partner and want to show that you even listen to them and want to be, want to show that you care what they think about certain things, I think you should just do it. Like to me, nails, hair, lashes, even clothes sometimes, like,
yeah.
All of those things, we take care of ourselves without a man doing it or not. So I think if he wants to make a suggestion, that's cool. Like I know my man loves red polish. So every other couple changes, I'll make sure I do red. Okay. And then there's also things he hates, like these long acrylic nails and these lashes. And guess what? You just gonna have to put up with it. But they cute now, right?
She's being rebellious.
Yeah, no, I be rebellious. But I be like, nah, I like my look, my eyes to flutter. So we'll be in bed and I know he hates my lashes. I'll be like, babe, I woke up.
Oh no,
like
mine does too. Mine does too. He be pissed. I feel beautiful waking up looking like Snuffleupagus. Okay, waving like a fan in his face.
Your man hates your lashes too.
Well, the only reason he hates them is because they always end up on the pillow.
Bitch, same, bruh. It be all over the place.
So it'll be a situation where you wake up and you're like, come on, man. And it's all over the pillow. It's on the bed. It'll be on the floor. He's like, yo, this looks crazy. You gotta take care of this.
I mean, all you gotta do is,
I know,
wipe it off.
I know,
wipe it off.
He just be aggravated.
So you know what? I got the aux. Let me play this next part. This next thing that I want to talk. So y'all, there was a thing that went viral this week, and it has to do with
what we just talked about.
The same thing you just said. So I'm just gonna play this real quick for y'all. Listen to the topic, baby. Who's responsible? Not bullet. Hold on, I have a drop for her. this
Mandy is pissed.
I have a drop for her. Take that elsewhere. What else I got? Honestly, here, let me speak to the ladies real quick. If you have to ask a man out on a date, or pathetically ask him to take you out on a date, that man is not that interested. And that's it. That's what I say with that. Because I feel like if it's a first date type of situation, I do believe that men want to chase. Men will very well also let you know when they're interested. So if you're just talking to a guy, maybe y'all have been talking for a couple weeks, if he hasn't asked you out yet, he's A, probably occupied with another woman, B, too busy, or C, really doesn't have any desire to see and link with you. So to me, what she's saying, if a woman has to step in, and this is, again, early on dating, if a woman has to step in and say, why haven't we gone on a date, or invite a man onto a date, just know that A, you're the pursuant, and B, that man, if you're waiting on him to ask because you want him to pay, he may not be as interested in you as you are in him. That's my take, because guess what? As soon as I sit here and go on a date with you and I pull out my wallet, oh, you friend zone, nigga. Ain't no way you getting the coochie and I paid for this date, or I paid for half of it. Like, that makes me feel like we're in a friend zone dynamic. I do still believe in certain places. And again,
That's very interesting. I'm surprised that you subscribe to that.
Nah, because, well, I've been with guys where we're like, oh my God, like, they've given me the world up front. And it's because I know they wanted just to see me happy, or they wanted to pursue me. I've had niggas where if it was far, no, you're going to get here. They put me on a goddamn Uber all the way down to the city. I've had one guy, he wanted to see me. I was at the club in Miami. This is when I lived in Miami. He wanted to see me so bad. I had a flight in 2 hours out of the club. First thing out to fly to the other coast, because we were talking nasty to each other while I was in the club. I was drunk talking nasty. He said, I want to see you right now. A flight was booked. Men really do show up when they want to be with you, or when they're interested in you. So the idea that a woman would have to pay for the date because she asked a man out, as long as you're okay with being the pursuant, then just know that you may not get you may not be met the same by that man. And I think that also starts off with, now he might not feel like he has to do much for you moving forward, because he know you're going to step up and do it for yourself.
I mean, I looked at it differently.
Okay, tell me.
Mainly because if we're assuming this is the first date, I do agree with you about the first part. It's kind of like that passive aggressive, like, roundabout way of, well, when are you going to take me out?
Oh my God, I hate it.
It's depressing. It is pathetic.
Bitch, damn, I was a pathetic bitch in my 20s.
It's just corny. Like,
I did
it's just
it.
a
I was
corny
a
thing
corny
to do
bitch.
to
Thank
ask
you.
somebody.
I'm corny and pathetic, Bridget. Thank you.
Not anymore, sis.
I was.
You've
Not
elevated.
anymore.
You've
Not
elevated.
anymore.
You've elevated and evolved.
But I was this. And I think we've been there before. Well, why haven't we gone out yet? We've been texting for 2 weeks. When are we going out? When are we going out? When are we going out?
The only reason I've been okay, and I've done this a couple times actually, where I've shot my shot, and I invited a guy out, and I was happy to pay for it. And the reason I was happy to pay for it is for 2 reasons. Number one, so that you know I don't fucking need you for that shit at all, and I'm not using you. I invited you out because I'm vetting you. Ooh. I'm vetting you to see if you're worthy of being in my space and my time. And number 2, I'm providing an experience that you know is now at the bar that has been set at this high. So you understand this is the type of shit I'm doing for myself. So if you can't match this or go above it, you have no business here. So this is basically you getting a tour of the resort, but can you afford to stay here?
But this is real.
That's really how I see it.
But this is real auntie, grown woman with money talk. Because I ain't gonna hold you. Bitch, when I was going out, I was ordering steak and lobster and something to take home from work the next day.
When I go out to eat by myself, which is, I mean,
now, yes, and we go out and eat.
But I also did this with my current partner. Like we went out a couple times and I paid for it.
But y'all are together now. Because I did that with my partner too.
But we also were very intentionally dating. Like we were both looking to be in a relationship with each other. So it was that was verbalized beforehand.
Okay, so wait, would you then tell women when you see that y'all are advancing to possibly being exclusive, that then a woman, it's okay to pay for the date?
No, I think in general, until you know what this man's intentions are, everybody should be friend zoned anyway. So if like I said, as a woman, if I'm inviting you out because I want to get to know you and I want to spend time with you, that doesn't make me the pursuer. in the whole process. It makes me the pursuer of that one moment. And I'm inviting you to experience me on my level at the place that I am. So if you can match, you want to meet and experience that with me, because this is some shit I'm gonna do anyway. I'm picking the restaurant and I'm paying for it because I'm gonna eat here anyway. I'm gonna eat here with or without you.
With or without you.
So I don't mind paying for it because I would have done it anyway. I'm not here to impress you. You got to impress me. But I'm just letting you know in this moment that this is who I am, and I don't have to cap to make you feel like you have to prove something. At the end of the day, because I am the prize looks expensive. Ooh. The prize is expensive, and I mean expensive in terms of energy.
Talk your shit, queen.
I mean in terms of vibration, how high your frequency is. It's expensive and it's elevated. So if you're not built for that, I'm gonna know that off rip based on how you show up to my experience.
Damn, that was really good. Not gonna lie, that was really good.
And I'm a person that is unconventional.
I like it, sis. Like, you be talking, and I like it too, because it wasn't a lot of big words in that one. I was just like really able to keep up with you the whole time, because sometimes when you throw all them big words, I be like, right, ooh, girl.
Like, it's different.
You talking to another upper echelon.
It's different when you invite a man to the Soho House and you're like, oh, you don't have a membership?
Don't do that, because I ain't got one yet, bitch.
Well, I canceled mine. So I'm just saying, in general, it's kind of like, If the whole point is
me and my man just did Soho House. I was like, and we both got invited by my friends. I said, I'm gonna have to get this.
I'm gonna rejoin. I felt like last year I canceled it because I was like, I just can't justify spending $3,000 plus on a membership for facilities I can't fucking use in middle of COVID.
I got the go around.
All right, we'll talk about it.
All right,
but no, I say all that to say, ladies, at the end of the day, if the whole point is to feel worthy, you have to get to a place yourself
where you feel worthy,
and
not where a man makes you feel worthy.
No, not where a man has to prove to you that he's worthy of pursuing you. No, ma'am. I'm going to let you know where I'm at as an individual first, and you can decide as a man, because like you said, men are going to make the effort for what they want to make the effort for. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know this is the type of time I'm on. So you can meet me here, you can match me here, you can elevate me. If you can't at the very least match me, then we're not equally yoked and you have no business here. This is out of your jurisdiction.
So is this coochie. All right.
And there's that.
We are going to get into now, if you would like, I would love to get into the shit we don't care about. I just want to run it down, the ones that we not going to talk about. Still to this day.
Yes.
JT Lil Uzi, we not talking about it.
Don't care.
You know who else we not talking about? Rennie Rucci and her beef with Mulatto and this other artist, we not talking about it.
I don't know who any of those people are except Mulatto. Except Big Lotto.
Big Lotto. Who else we're not going to talk about?
This is a Big Lotto.
This goddamn divorce with Erica Mena and Safari. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but we're not fucking talking about it because...
No, we're not, because I love both of them in real life. We're not going to do that.
Well, I don't care about it, so that's why we're not going to talk about that. What else are we not going to talk about? I don't want to talk about any of Meek Mill's tweets because there's a reason why people look at Meek the way they do. He was just online asking about vibrating panties on Amazon, and I just can't take him serious. So we are also just not going to talk about Meek Mill. Is there anything else you didn't care about this week?
What else did I not care about this week? There were iHeart Music Awards. Didn't care about that.
Didn't care about that. Hold on. And y'all know what else I don't care about, and it's probably because I ain't never had leaking titties, but I do not care about Summer Walker and her parenting and what she...
I do not care.
I don't care about
I don't care for... I'm not going to say I don't care about, but I don't care for... I don't care for the overexposure. I think it's time to stop. Protect your baby, protect yourself, and don't post on social media.
So for those of y'all who do not know, she recently posted like a picture, and the baby bottle was in the picture. But it had hemp seeds and honey and all of these things that are not good for babies. And it did kind of look like that's what she was feeding her child. And I mean, I know that we talked about a little bit of her tweets regarding parenting before she had the baby. And she was talking about a baby could live off of like 3 almonds and an avocado or some bullshit like that. Basically saying we could all live off of like air and water. And
well, we also, I mean, it's not our business, and we also don't know what her breastfeeding situation is, if she's able to or not, or if she's producing.
Valid.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Valid.
It's like, it's just not. There's too many things, too many areas that we should not even really be having access to. And
I agree.
I want her to exercise the right to protect herself and her family better than this.
And
I wanna stop
speaking of
seeing
mental health, while I said I don't care about this, it's also because we've seen her spiral a little bit with the new fame and everyone being in her business. And we know that she has a Finsta and her up and downs with London. I feel like with this new baby, the best for her is to just focus on being a mother in private, and she could be an artist in public.
Yes.
But I really hope that if she has, you know, caring individuals around her, which I know she does because I know a lot of the people in her camp, but also I know people want to do what's best for her. I do. I just hope that she's well. And I hope that she ain't feeding that baby hemp seeds. But outside of that, one of the other things I didn't care about, and it's because I'm good on it. Pringles, y'all. Yes, we talking about food. I think, you know, my fat ass gonna talk about food since y'all like my fat ass over here. It's a sofa on the couch, apparently, is what they said. But Wendy's and Pringles is releasing a new spicy chicken sandwich flavored chip. And I ain't gonna hold you now.
I'd like to try
know
it.
y'all had
Pringles.
Okay,
I'd like you to send us a sample.
We'd
like to try it.
You want a sample? Nah, bro. Send a whole case. Not
The
just a sample.
Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich is a vibe. You're bugging out. Yeah, it is. The spicy chicken nuggets were always a vibe at Wendy's. Are you kidding me?
But it's not chicken.
All right.
I don't know what it is, but I just know that
we don't watch any of these companies actually kill and unfeather the chicken. So we don't know who's chicken, if it's chicken anywhere, to be honest.
Did Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich ever have a line around the corner for them like other popular fast food restaurants did? No? I'm just asking. I just want to know how good
They were
this chicken
never
sandwich is.
rationing it out. Like Hunger Games, like District 12.
Bitch,
like nobody was being rationed chicken.
Were you watching that yesterday in the... Bitch, it was on yesterday.
The Hunger Games marathon?
The 1 and 2, bitch. I watched it yesterday with Babe, bro.
You know I love Hunger Games. I wish I would have known. Well, yesterday we had some other stuff. We had some family stuff to deal with. But
you're interested in this?
I'm interested in this.
Can I ask you, what type of... Do you like Pringles and chips and food that tastes like other food? Because I ain't gonna hold you. Bitch, the dill pickle chips, oh my God.
I don't like multiple flavors.
No?
Like, I'm not a fan of like barbecue, jalapeno, habanero, sweet and sour General Tso's sauce. Like,
as long as you don't say the best chips ever. Hold on.
The best chips are the Hawaiian chips.
No, bitch. You ready for
they are.
Salt and vinegar, bitch. If you don't fuck with the salt and vinegar, who is you?
They're
we can't
not
be
the
friends.
Best. They're not
salt
the
and
best.
vinegar is by far the best chip. Do you know how
the worst breath? Not the best chips.
First off, a bitch don't have to no, the worst breath comes from Doritos, first off.
No, sour cream and onion actually might be.
Salt and vinegar. Let me tell you, everybody that really know me, bitch. I went on tour. This is, of course, we had meet and greet. Do you know that's
Was that on your rider?
People were bringing me to meet and greet salt and vinegar chips and bottles of Tito's. Also,
when we go on
weed.
tour, that's going to be on your rider. I'm going to let Justin know in
Tito's
advance.
is on my rider, but salt and vinegar chips is by far the best. I also want to tell you, while we're talking about weird things, so the grocery store by our house is real fancy.
Yes, it is.
So, bitch, their ice cream selection, phenomenal. Do you want to know the weirdest ice cream I just ordered and it was actually kind of fire? So I really like weird, like I like salt and salty and sweet vibes.
Okay.
I
don't like them. I don't like those tastes to be combined.
Do you know what type of ice cream I tried, bitch? And I was on my period, so I'm gonna blame that. Bitch, it was malt milkshake and French fries. There was frozen French fries in the goddamn ice cream. And when I Parks, fix your face. Fix your face. When I tell you, I was like,
see, that's what I mean by too many flavors, doing too much.
You know what else is good? Speaking of, and this wasn't Wendy's, it was Burger King.
Oh.
Bitch, Burger King used to have the motherfucking ice cream sundaes with bacon. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bring it back. Bring it back. This was my taste buds. Wait. I don't like how you're looking at me right now. Bridget, you look at me like this every week, and I feel like...
Because I've never seen you eat like that. So maybe that's why I'm kind of like, what the fuck flavors is she talking about being impressed and being happy by?
Where have we... Oh, but see,
you haven't... In my mind, I'm thinking you have a very elite palate. This is not giving elite palate.
Oh, see, no, you haven't... Like, literally, when I go...
This is not giving elite palate,
This is elite. And my friends know when I go out, The weirdest thing on the menu is what
Mandy
I'm gonna
is
order.
fake bougie.
Wait,
That's what it is.
What is fake bougie?
Mandy's fake bougie.
What is fake bougie?
Mandy likes the real ratchet flavors. Mandy doesn't mind that all of her food on her plate touches.
Oh,
I
that
have to
means you're
separate
bougie.
things. I am bougie.
So I'm not bougie at all.
But what I'm saying is this whole time because we've eaten out places and we've gone to places like Catch Steak and you know what I'm saying, like we've gone to some upper echelon establishments.
But I just like raw food now. Like I like my little raw crudo.
But I've never seen you eat things number one like a Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. Like you usually cook at home and you make stuff. Yeah. So I'm hearing you say this. You're like, more milkshake with French fries and a cheeseburger.
I was on my period.
Okay.
And ice cream sundae and bacon.
That
bitch,
sounds crazy.
I just had to give up pork, but a bitch loves some. Give me all the swine. Bitch, when I moved up here and really started hanging with Dominicans, so during Thanksgiving and Christmas, I grew up, that's when we ate oxtail, because bitch, oxtail's expensive as fuck.
First of all, bitch. Disrespectful. Mandy and I went to the grocery store, and this is when I realized I was like, Mandy, we really are the aunties, officially.
Bro, we went grocery shopping together.
We were in the grocery store.
Looking at meats.
Yeah, like Frankie and Grace. I don't know if y'all watch Frankie and Grace on Netflix, but you should. Literally, or Grace and Frankie, I think is the name of it. That's what the name is.
It's white people, I didn't watch it.
It's fine.
Sorry.
It's Jane Fonda, bitch. And Jane Fonda is an ally. Jane Fonda's with the shits.
Who that? Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
2012.
Go ahead.
So Grace and Frankie is about a show about these two older white women.
We talking about oxtail, bitch. We talking about oxtail.
Oxtail. So we were in Food Bazaar perusing all the aisles with our cart because that's what old people do.
Real quick, and y'all know I came from the Bronx, so I was like, girl, they got every meat here. Look at the seafood selection. My God.
We took my girl out of Western Beef and placed her in Food Bazaar, and here we are going.
Bitch, I was at C-Town.
C-Town got the shit. So does Western Beef
not
too.
In the Bronx.
Let me not even play y'all. But no, we was in Food Bazaar and they have everything. So we walking through oxtail. I'm like, oh shit, this is amazing. And it was like it said $12.99. I was like, this is great. I didn't realize it was $12.99 a pound.
A pound.
So
bitch.
We get 3-4. We looking at 3-4, which by the way, oxtail is a hearty meat, but the bone is heavy. So you're not even really, when you thinking about the pounds, the amount of what the weight is, like what the actual density is, it's probably more of the bone than the actual meat. Pause.
Bitch, I picked that shit
pause
up.
And double pause.
That shit said $38 and it still only looked like one plate that you would get from
I said, Mandy, we can just go to the restaurant. We can just go. But for the amount of money we would have spent in the grocery store on oxtail and rice and peas.
I was about to say
else.
oxtail with no sides. I was like, then I gotta get the butter beans. Then I gotta get the browning sauce. Then I had to get everything. And that's the thing. My mom, still to this day, y'all know she white, but she makes
Shout out to Miss Tammy.
Miss Tammy make the best oxtails I ever had. But it literally was what we had during the holiday season.
By the time
because it costs so much.
By the time you get all that, we could have been Ubered to Miss Lily's, had it and Ubered home.
Bitch, we could have flew to Jamaica. The fuck do you mean?
No, I don't know about that. Maybe on Spirit. But.
And I ain't flying there. And that's where I go bougie. But I say that to say, when I moved to New York was when I was hanging around like more Dominicans. And shout out to Sanchez. I actually had a male roommate at one point, and he would bring me to his family things. And bitch, perni, and I gotta say it like that because that's how they say it, pernil. But it's perni. Oh my God, the way that pork motherfucking tastes. Oh my God. There's just
I thought
no
pernil
way.
was more Puerto Rican than Dominican.
I don't know what
it's not. It's more Dominican,
bitch. And they literally, it's damn near, it's just huge. And that's what they eat instead of a turkey.
Oh, listen, I love
instead
pork.
of a turkey, you have the perni. When I tell you that thing just melt in your mouth. And sorry for y'all that is vegetarians and vegans and shit. I don't even like y'all. Y'all really annoying. But that shit is good as fuck, bitch. Oh my God. And just fall off the bone. But anyways.
We love perni.
So you want to try these chicken sandwich Pringles?
I'm here for the chicken sandwich Pringles. I think they might be kind of tasty. I just don't like. Like I said, I don't like the multiple like. Don't add a bunch of extra flavors onto something that already tastes good. Like there was a chip company.
Do you think we're gonna taste the tomato and lettuce?
No, I think it's just gonna taste like the spicy chicken.
I need the bread, the mayo, the lettuce.
No,
I mean it got a picture of all of it.
If I taste mayo anywhere with no mayo, I am out of. I'm out of here.
So you think it's just gonna taste like a fried chicken?
Yeah, I think it'll just taste like spicy chicken, and I'm here for that. I love a spicy chicken nugget from Wendy's, so I am here for that Pringles.
All right, y'all.
But Manny don't care. Manny don't care about it.
I don't give a flying fuck.
All right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I don't care about. God, I don't care about the playoffs. I wish I did. I just don't.
Oh, you know what I don't care about, but I do because it's
being
atrocious.
Being a Knicks fan is just the most. Being a Knicks fan is atrocious. Bitch. If we want to talk about that.
Well, I mean, I'm not, but I'm even worse. I'm from Orlando, so we're not going to talk about the Magic, bitch. You know what I don't care about, but I also want to pray for him.
What?
I was watching the game last night. Paul George's braids looked like they were sponsored by Tyler Perry. It looked like a Shamar Moore lace front from the goddamn...
What we not going to do?
Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Bro, please, can we get just Paul George's braids? They were so thick. I said, is there weave in there? Why are his braids so thick? It looked like a lace wig. And we're watching the game last night, and my eyes to his braids, it just bothered me. If you Google Paul George braids, they're not going to show because it was literally just last night. Maybe that is what it is. Bro, it looked like a lace wig. They were so thick in the back. I didn't like it. And I think he should cut it off because, no, it just... And I feel like they've been that length forever. He's just never going to get hang time. And when you just never get hang time, fellas, that means your hair should not be long. Cut it off.
That reminds me.
Cut it off.
That reminds me of Genuine Differences video braids. Remember?
Don't do that.
Remember?
Don't do that.
They stopped in the middle of the back of his head. We remember those braids.
All my life has changed.
Yep. Scream Man, you can pull that up just so we can be reminded of the lack of hang time.
But you know what? I ain't gonna hold you.
It was hold time.
Genuine
it was holding
could do
on
no
for dear
wrong,
life.
though, baby. I wanted to give him my cooch before I could give away the cooch. He was that. Look how beautiful he was. Oh!
We got to look where the braids stop.
Wait, where did? Oh, at the back of his neck. Huh? Oh,
sis.
Oh wait, they weren't hanging at all.
They were clinging. They were clinging.
Not the clinging.
It was giving
braids.
a cling time. Wait for it. I just realized
I think he. Oh wait.
Look where they stopped.
Okay. He shaved it though. No, maybe.
No,
bro. He did shave. Look, he still had a taper cut in the back, bitch. Why his braids stopped by his ear? It didn't even go to his neck. It stopped at the top of his ear.
It was a nubbin in the back. It was a nubbin rubber band in the back.
You know what?
And the fact that we allowed this and we idolized this at some point was crazy to me. But either way, Genuine, you still fine. Live your life, sir.
And neither here nor there. I guess there wasn't much TV I wanted to talk about this week.
There's so much TV.
Is there? Oh, did you want to talk about TV?
The Shy is back.
Well, one of the
we
other
didn't get
things,
a chance to discuss the Shy.
We didn't. But before we get out of here, I do just want to briefly walk over. Y'all stop.
Briefly walk over.
Is that wrong?
Why are we walking over?
I'm walking over you nigglets caring about women's weight so much. Recently as well, because I literally just got the comment today and I had to block another bitch. I'm blocking y'all. But there's just been a lot that's been said even about my weight, but also Lizzo is back in the news with a lot of people still just talking about her goddamn weight. And what's crazy is they make it seem like she talks about her obesity and weight. No, it's everyone else that has something to say about her weight and obesity. And it's something that I've experienced too, and it's fucking annoying and it's sickening. And it's just like, y'all are worried about the wrong thing so fucking much. I mean, for those of you who are new listening to this, I went through weight loss surgery as well. So I understand the feeling and the response from being a certain weight and then losing and then people still acting like you're either big or not looking good because you lost so much weight. Then you gain it back and it's just all a problem. Shut the fuck up about everyone's weight, because even when at my highest, and again, I'm going to share it. At my highest, I was 230 pounds. Right now, I'm fluctuating between 165, 168. My lowest was about 152.
Wow.
And I don't even want to be in the 150s again. My happy weight is 160. So if I could lose like 8 to 10 pounds, I'll be happy because I fluctuate. But recently, if you go back to what Akbar had to say, a lot of people have been talking about Lizzo this week. Again, with her weight. Lizzo ain't even got a new project and y'all still worried about her weight. Lizzo said, and also, don't say what you said, but you can say what it said. Akbar went to her Twitter and said, I don't like how y'all be body shaming Lizzo. To keep it a G, y'all drove me into surgery. Real quick, if anyone is listening to this, whether you want the gastric sleeve, the gastric bypass, whether you are a woman listening to this and want implants or want lipo or want a BBL, or a BBL, never, go through surgery thinking that it's going to change everyone's perception of you and your body and how you look. If you want to do a surgery, please do it for yourself, because these nigglets is going to still talk shit about you whether you get it done or not. If you get it done and then they going to say it's botched, then they're going to say you don't love yourself. Then they're going to say you were better natural. Regardless, people are always going to talk. So please do surgery for yourself. Akbar said, I felt like I couldn't make it being fat, and a part of me wanted to lose weight to be healthy, but 95% I wanted to lose weight because I wanted to win in this music industry, and I don't regret losing. It's always something. You're too big. Lose some weight. Do this. Do that. You got to act like this. You got to act like that. To be honest, none of that shit matters if you got a hit record, and with a hit record, you can skate on ice. Lizzo, don't let nobody drive you into depression. And what's crazy is, again,
but even with a hit record, you can't skate on ice, because Lizzo has several hit records and she's not skating. People are still talking about her.
Several hit records. Lizzo is living her best life, and
and she looks happy.
Not only that,
maybe I don't know if she is, but she seems happy. You know what I'm saying? She seems she has exuded more confidence in her career and her public profile than almost any other artist I've seen in a long time.
Because these bitches out here be looking depressed,
and that speaks volumes.
It does.
That speaks volumes to her character. It speaks volumes to how she feels about herself, how she wants to empower and uplift other women. Listen, I know
you guys for that. You guys reference a lot of time obesity and being unhealthy. Do y'all know skinny people get diabetes too? Y'all know skinny people also have high blood pressure. Do y'all know skinny? Like, it's not as simple,
but it's also not as simple as size conversation. It's not as simple as a size conversation. I told you that a few months ago because medically, according to the CDC, I am obese.
Girl, we both are. I've been obese since I was 11.
According to the
that BMI bullshit.
Like, medically, according to my BMI, I'm overweight. So there's levels, okay? We have to get away from the body shaming and the fat shaming shit that comes with all of these stereotypes and all of these profiles and charts that don't really...
Right. And with this chart, real quick, and I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, I am 5'1". Could you go to the chart? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I should be... Oh, this is age? Okay, so I'm 30 at 5'1". Oh, wait, no, is that how this... Weight in pounds? Oh.
Your BMI.
Okay, I'm actually... bitch, I'm not far. Oh, wait, that's BMI. Oh, shit. So based on my height, yes, guys, I am overweight because they say I should be pretty much, 100 pounds? Mm-hmm. A healthy weight is 100 pounds to 127. I weighed 127 in 6th grade.
I think I weighed 127 in 6th grade.
I weighed 127 in 6th grade. So as a grown woman...
See, I'm 5'8".
A healthy weight for me should be between 100 and 127. At 5'8", Bridget, you should weigh between 125 and 158.
No, 5'8". At 5'8", I should weigh...
I'm looking at it now.
A healthy weight at 5'8" is
125 to 158.
Yes, in between. But I weigh I think I'm like in the 160s right now. So
you're overweight. I'm obese.
But my BMI, this was how I was able to get the vaccine. My BMI was like 32% or 33%. So I say all that to say, ultimately, these charts should not...
Oh, bitch, this is really why they gave me weight loss surgery.
Should not be
my weight is off the chart.
Right. They should not be determining your worth based on this, which also, I think it's got less to do with determining your worth. I think sometimes people do stuff like that. And in terms of what Akbar mentioned about people driving her to do it, I think sometimes people make alterations just to shut people up. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. People get their bodies done and people think they look great and they shut up and they move on. No one comments about it. There's a lot of women that do their bodies and now especially it's normal. Getting your body done is normal now.
It's like buying a purse, bitch.
Yeah, bodies are more often bought than built, and it's okay. I mean, I don't judge any woman that wants to get her body done. I don't agree with the shaming of either one. I don't agree with the shaming of women who want surgery, and I don't agree with the shaming of women who've had surgery on natural bodies, because I think that's just no. It's wrong.
But also, guys, I know we talked about a spicy chicken sandwich earlier. Niggas will fuck a spicy chicken sandwich. So if you are also getting your body done to feel like you gotta to bag more niggas, I was getting fucked at 2:30, bro. And I was getting flued out, and I was getting bags, and I was getting money.
And to be clear, in Lizzo's first record, she talks about in her first single that went #1, she talks about fucking a Minnesota Viking.
Bro.
So be clear, baby.
Be clear, they ain't stopping these niggas from fucking.
Listen.
Or from spinning. And to be fair too,
the big girls could still take most of y'all's boyfriends and husbands. So
y'all
gotta relax.
Real quick, I just want to share. Do you know that's what used to make the girls so mad? So when all the little Instagram models and stripper chicks used to see that I was fucking the same niggas they was fucking, oh my God, they used to love being mad. Oh my God, you fucked that fat bitch. Yup, he sure do. And we would laugh at the girl because the men actually would love to see how uncomfortable I made these girls that was supposed to be the most secure and so the most beautiful. And when they saw that they were really worried about me, me and the guys would laugh about it. It would be so funny. They would be like, you really be getting these girls upset. And I'd be like, here you go, squeeze my stomach, baby.
I remember I did an interview a long time ago, and I remember the person asking me, I don't remember which outlet it was, but I remember the person asking me, like, would you trust your man to be alone in a room with Kim Kardashian? And I was like, yeah. They were like, is there any woman in the industry that you would be afraid could take your man?
Afraid? Wait, this was a question asked to you?
Yeah. This was like some outlet. This was years ago.
Oh,
but I remember because I remember the interviewer being shocked, and my response was like, if there's any celebrity that my man would leave me for, it would be Jill Scott. And I remember her being like, huh? And I was like, bitch, are you crazy?
Jill Scott was just trending.
Have you seen Jill Scott? Have you heard Jill Scott? Have you heard her speak? Have you listened to how her brain works? Have you hugged her? Have you watched her perform? Like, are you kidding me? Jill Scott has all of the sexual energy and confidence as a performer that I wish I had. Like, she's one of those artists that I've watched and I'm like, man, the energy she exudes in her live shows.
The way she stroked this microphone looked like me this morning, bitch.
Crazy. Like, it's that, but it's also just an aura that she has. She's captivating. To me, women that feel like they have to buy certain women are trying to capture a vibe and an aura and an essence that so many women are born with that don't come from buying a body. And that's the part of the conversation that we always skip over and leave out. It's like the energy that you're looking for, you cannot inject into your body.
Grab that microphone, Bridget.
What?
Grab that microphone.
No. So
come on.
So
do it with me.
You're moving like you're on a waterbed and I don't like it.
Okay, I won't go up and down.
Nah.
By the way, if you gotta jack a dick off like this, you gotta leave, sis.
That's the hot dog down the hallway reference I always be telling y'all about.
But no.
It's taking this and trying to fuck this looks like this.
Damn.
Just too much space.
Does it make that noise too?
Lots of space.
Because we got walls, baby.
It does, because it might tap one wall and then there's an echo in the chamber because it doesn't fill the space. Anyway, I say all that to say you have to let women be women. Stop body shaming women. Just stop. It's gross. From women and from men. And we're watching it in real time. We said it last week with Ari Lennox.
Y'all do it with me too.
Well, people also do it because it's a cheap way to insult somebody. It's the cheapest, easiest way. And
shout out to all of y'all that come into my comments. It was like, oh my God, that bitch said refrigerator wear. That's literally been my comments.
But also,
refrigerator wear.
First of all, fuck her because sis, you have a refrigerator and you love your refrigerator and you wouldn't be able to live without your refrigerator.
And bitch, you probably about to not be able to afford the refrigerator in your house with your broke ass bitch.
Anyway,
sorry.
We at the end of the day, it's a cheap shot. To me, commenting on somebody's weight is just it's just nasty, and it's
upsetting me
easy.
And my homegirls.
It's just corny. But
okay, so before we get out of here, what TV you want to talk about? Because I was watching Hunger Games this weekend. That's about it.
I'm catching up on Master of None.
Oh,
the new season of Master of None is out. Shout out to Lena Waithe. It's different because
I really like her stuff.
I do. I love Lena Waithe.
Okay.
I do. I love her as a creative. I think her experience and story is urgent. I think her presence in the industry is necessary right now. I just think she's really talented. Sam J is another one. Pause with Sam J is on HBO Max, and that's a new series. That's sort of it's a comedy series. Sam J is a comedian.
I didn't know
great.
Master of None continued. I know Aziz got into some hot waters.
The third season is not with Aziz. So the third season is just with Lena Waithe.
Okay.
And Aziz is not in it, but it's like it almost feels a little bit like a spinoff, which makes me sad because Aziz is really phenomenal in Master of None. I'm trying to think of what other shows I got into. I started watching this show called Shadow and Bone. You know I'm a sci-fi fantasy freak. So Shadow and Bone on Netflix is fire.
Yes. I did watch Something of the Dead with Omari Hardwick, and there was zombies and shit in it. It was like a comedy, but it was like Vegas. I don't know. It's one of those movies.
I watched that. I watched Army of the Dead. That's the one.
What I'm talking about.
That's the one. We watched that yesterday. If you like Walking Dead and you like zombie movies, that's the best way to go. It's a Zack Snyder film, so it's pretty good. It's long, but it's cool. It got the job done. It's a good zombie movie. Did it? Yeah, it's a good zombie movie.
I gotta go back and watch it because what happened was
it's like all of the Resident Evil movies. Like it's in that vein. So it was good. What else did I watch this weekend? I watched a lot of shit this weekend.
Oh, shout out to my dog. She's on this week's episode of Horrible Decisions. But Ebony K. Williams.
Hey.
I'm getting into Real Housewives of New York. You know I love the Real Housewives franchise.
I know you love the Real Housewives franchise.
I literally wanted to text her like, white people are different. Like the arguments and the way these white rich women are is like, bro, this one woman, Ebony's looking to like refinance a mortgage. And they got into an argument over which bank she refinances it in. And the woman was like, if you go to another bank, you're gonna affect my child's livelihood, because I guess she has some sort of ties to another bank. They really rich. I ain't gonna hold you. They definitely got money, but it's just like white people problems.
That's some rich people shit.
White tears. And also it bothers me because there's been a lot of conversations about how the black women are portrayed from the Potomac franchise and the Atlanta franchise. And I'm watching New York now, and these women be saying such foul things and are so violent. And I'm like, but when a black person does it, y'all sit here and make it seem like it's a bad representation on all of our community and our society and everything else. But it's really bad. It's just really bad. And I know we didn't talk about it, but Black China said something about it this week. She posted a picture of the Kardashians, unprovoked, and was like, all of these women are baby mamas. But if this family was black women, they would be seen as ghetto. And it was just taking a shot at all of these women are unmarried at this point. We know a lot of multiple of their partners. They all are nothing but baby mamas. And she literally said if they were black, they'll say it's ghetto, but all of them are baby mamas. And it's a picture of the Kardashians just happily kicking their legs. And it's weird because I know that people get away with doing things as white people. And then when a black person does it, I mean, we could talk about even from hair colors. There's hair colors that I could wear. A Kardashian could wear hot pink, and it's something.
Yeah, there is definitely something to be said about the fact that their privilege allows them to get away with it. But I also think, above all else, money does.
Oh, you're right.
Every single one of these bitches is a multi-millionaire.
One is a billionaire.
So we have to consider that, right? Because there are women that we know that if they wanted to just have Naomi Campbell just had a baby. Naomi Campbell is fucking Naomi Campbell.
Right.
No one is going to say anything to her. No one's going to ask her any questions at all because she is Naomi goddamn Campbell. No one is going to care. Nobody can care.
You're right.
Look at her status. If Rihanna popped out all of a sudden and wanted to have a baby and didn't want to tell y'all who the baby daddy was, nobody is going to care.
As long as she pop out with an album too, sis, what are you doing? You could pop out with a baby and an album.
But I'm just saying, I think in this particular instance with these women where this is concerned, this has more to do with socioeconomics than it does race, in my opinion. I just think it does. I think white women get away with all types of shit. But in terms of the baby mama stuff, it's like, it's only ghetto if you are a baby mama attached to a man and you did that, you tried to use that as a meal ticket and a come up. That's what we define as ghetto.
Oh.
Having a baby with a man when you are self-sufficient and have your own money.
I was gonna say the relying on government assistance and
like,
all that. That's where it becomes. Yeah,
girl.
You're right. You're right.
Like we can.
This is a socioeconomic thing.
Sierra had a baby with Future, and nobody. It's like, oh well, that's Future. No, that's not Future's baby mama. That's Sierra, because she was Sierra before she was the baby mama. Before she had a baby with that man, she was already Sierra. She was already here.
Shout out to Sierra and Lori Harvey.
You know what I'm saying? It's I think it's different. And I think it's different.
And going up.
I think when you have money, everything changes. But
I ain't mad. You right. You right. You right, sis. You right.
But also, it's just silly.
Also, I know we are gonna do an episode. I love that we even just talked about that with, black and white. But I'm excited because on our Patreon, We're going to make sure we really dig into double standards. And y'all know we toxic already.
Woo! I'm not claiming that. I don't think I'm toxic.
You don't think you're toxic?
No.
Bruh.
I don't think we're toxic.
Hey, audience, all of you tweeters and the YouTubers out there.
No, I don't think we're toxic.
You're toxic? You don't think we're toxic?
I don't think we're toxic.
So here's the thing. I believe that we are realists. The problem is that a lot of people are delusional. And so when they see real, they don't recognize it because only real can recognize real. And a lot of you bitches is frauds.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, no. So we not real ass bitches give a fuck about a nigga?
We are real ass bitches, but we do give a fuck. I give a fuck about mine. So
I give a fuck about mine too.
You do too.
But time to time.
I just think we speak to a very specific audience, and the type of women that tune into us are a very specific type of women, and that's okay. I have openly always said I'm not for everybody. I'm okay not being for everybody. I've never been for everybody, and it's okay if I'm not for you. I think for me, I always lead with respect. I'm always leading with respect and honesty in the space that allows you to be you and I'm gonna be me. I don't think that's toxic at all. I think it gets toxic when we can't look at our past and our decisions and our missteps in order to get to the place that we're currently at. But do I think that we're currently toxic? No. Do I think that we're all a work in progress? Absolutely. But do I also think that we are still granting each other the humanity to be able to grow?
Y'all know I love Bridget. I gave her the last drop of wine.
You are a real one, even though it's a splash.
I mean, I only had a splash, friend.
We didn't have a full bottle. It's all right. It was full. It was? Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Well, we finished it. Well, that means the end of the wine means the end of the show.
The end of the show. I do want to thank all of you guys for rocking with us. Catch us on YouTube. Go to the Joe Budden Network to watch the full episode on YouTube so you can see how crazy Bridget looks at me every week because she really be looking at me. However, if you want to enjoy the music and the sound bites and the full experience, make sure y'all catch us on Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud. Right now, that's all you can. And then we'll be announcing soon our Patreon. So again, y'all
keep sending us notes. Keep sending us ideas about what you guys would want us to talk about. Keep sending us suggestions, musical suggestions,
guests that y'all would like us to have. But also be realistic. Like y'all, we not interviewing Tina Turner. Like y'all stop thinking we have access to just all these people, bro. No, Tina's not sitting on the couch with us. But no, like we do. We want to appreciate all of y'all for rocking with us, staying with us. Eventually, hopefully by the end of the year, not only can we meet some of y'all, but hopefully we have some merch. I know I've been looking at a lot of merch ideas and I want us to do merch. I want us to do a lot of things here. Mm-hmm. We're going to keep rocking. And we want to thank y'all. And since it's nothing but rained all weekend, I don't know if you used to go to the teen club. I don't know if they had them back then, but this is what we used to sign out to at the teen club. So this is what we signing out to today, y'all. You feel me?
I feel you.
So when this came on, y'all knew the lights was going on. You better grind up on the nigga you've been looking at for the rest of the night, because this is it. This means we signing out, baby.
We hope y'all enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend.
We do, and we hope y'all enjoy the rest of the week.
See y'all next week. Bye.
Do you ever dream of candy-coated rainbows? Is it rainbows coated?
Candy-coated raindrops.
God damn it.
We got to get you lyric sheets.
God damn it. I knew raindrops. Candy-coated raindrops. What is that? I thought this was a golden shower song, but it's not. Let's go. Someone.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
See you next week.